Somebody just got an email. Hi, Matt. This is Scott Lebedo's manager. Was hoping to chat with you further about your podcast. Oh, my God.
I hate to say it, but who's...
Oh, my God. You don't... Oh, what? See, Bubba. No. I'll tell you when we get back.
Being so confused. You feel like you're more fucked up than the lies on the evening news. But just step right in. We can talk about it all as friends. And if you want, we can hug and kiss and make up for the party ends. Agree or disagree, start unfriend me. 'Cause I'm everything you want. Damn, show what you need. I won't tell no lies. Back up on the facts be true. And if you can't get down with that, you must be somebody's stuff.
It's Red Friday, RED Friday, which stands for Remember Everyone Deployed. The movement designed to honor veterans and deployed U.S. troops by wearing a red shirt every Friday. As simple as that may be, Red Friday is a great way to back those who serve our country. Go to dumbshow.com and search for Red Friday to get your red on.
Real important message here. If you haven't checked it out yet, you absolutely have to. There is this podcast that I'm sure some of you have seen me on. It's phenomenal. It's called The Dumb Show or The Don't Unfriend Me Show. You can find them on all social media at The Dumb Show or visit thedumbshow.com. Listen to their podcast. Absolutely perfect with host Matthew Spear.
No lies told. No lies told on that one.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.
Happy Red Friday, everyone.
Red
Hello.
Friday. Red Jacket Friday.
I'm Olivia Spear. To my left is...
I'm sorry. Matt Spear.
That's how I feel when you do it, because I'm like, wait, I don't know you're
I'm her
name.
husband. I'm her husband.
Yeah. All right. It's Jacket Friday. Yay. It's our first one we've had in like 3 weeks. So very excited. $25 gets you in it to win it. And we will pick the winner on Monday. We'll go more into that.
Go over the prizes real quick. Go over the prizes.
Prizes. If we get to $500, it'll be one jacket. You can choose between either the jackets, the Sherpa blanket, or a 5-pound bag of coffee.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, this is new for me.
Special announcement. Limited edition Red Friday jacket is currently in production. It'll be made over the weekend, and you can choose that jacket. This one is going to be sick. I'm going all out on the Red Friday jacket. It's going to be honor and ode to veterans. It's going to be a mixture of all 4 of our Red Friday shirts and logos, all kind of into one jacket. So let you know, if you're going to get into it, tonight is the night to do it. Go ahead.
Wow, that's news to me. That's awesome. Wow. That's cool. And then if we get up to $750, we will give away 2 1-pound bags of coffee. If we get to 1,000, we'll give away 2 jackets, 1,500, 3, so on and so forth. So just so you know,
yep.
If you can't afford to enter, just give me either a message or an email. Let me know. I'll put you on a list. We always have people who give more than the 25. So any extra entries we get, I will enter those people in. Mm-hmm. All right. Can you pop up the thing?
Yeah,
I should have it memorized.
It's okay. Go.
Unfortunately, Damani was supposed to be here, but his dad came into town, so he will not be here. So
Which is really unique because black people usually don't know who their dads are.
Oh my gosh, I knew that was coming. Oh my God. He's probably watching too.
No, he's not. He's with his dad. What's he going to do? He's going to come over here and kick my ass. I got to hope not. He could.
That's so funny.
No, hey, folks, YouTube's fixed. You should be good to go now, everybody, to
Okay,
start
good.
chatting
I don't know
again.
why it keeps doing that.
You need to have me change the setting in live. Why don't you, Brett, a reminder for me?
Oh,
We have so much news tonight.
Yes.
Like, everyone just stay tuned. We got a
All
whole
right.
bunch going on. All right.
All right. So next Thursday, I think May 7th, is Jeremy Mitchell, who is Chris Baranto's friend, and he works with him as
Marketing and also tactical. He runs tactical with them, and ex-military. Great dude.
Yep. May 15th, T.S. Dixon will be back, which is awesome. May 26th is Ryan Weaver again, which is awesome. And then the first month or first Friday of June, Damati will be in the house. June 11th, Ryan Samuels will be here. June 19th, Dave Bondi will be here. Still working on Laura Logan. I was told it would be end of June, beginning of July, so I've left those 2 weeks open. But we are now pretty much booked through July. We have July, I think 7th is
Just go faster.
Tim Brown. He is a New York City firefighter. He was in 9/11. Then the 14th.
Faster.
Oh, gosh.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So then,
Lisa Regina is in too.
Lisa Regina, we got a bunch of people.
Yes.
Guys, goal is up. 750 tonight is what we're going for because we want to give away a jacket. Honestly, we would love to do 1,000 and give away 2 jackets. But the Red Friday jacket, very similar to this. Guy, I've got news. We got news all over the place. Dude, who's Scott Lebedo? You guys may have heard the teaser. I've been wanting to get Scott on the show for a long time. And the reason why is that we have a history. He doesn't know we have a history. Well, he does now. This right here, if you take a look at the flag that he's holding, is from a place that everybody recognizes. Well, at least if you've know a little bit about my history, is from Flags of Valor. And Brian Stortz chose 6 people across the country that he wanted to honor with a brand new flag. And he gave Scott Lebedo one a long time ago. We were part of that. So that was a big one. And then, of course, Barry Morgenstein is a friend of the show, great friend of the show. And he and Scott know each other. So I decided to reach out just on a whim. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to reach out. And so I did. And this is Scott Lebedo, honey. You know who he is. This is Trump rally. Remember when he did the Trump painting and flipped it over?
Oh, yeah.
And then he's just brash. And he's just like, dude, F this, F that. He's totally, New Yorker, total New Yorker. He's amazing. Just, dude, great guy. I love him so very, very much. So I want to get him on the show. His manager just reached out to me, like literally during the live show, and says, "Hi, this is blank. Was hoping to chat with you further about your podcast." So that's good. His manager contacted, and we're going to try to get Scott on because we would love to have Scott.
That'd be awesome
on the show. It'd be totally cool. Okay, next thing. People wanted this. This was demanded from everybody. Here it is. It's here. The Red Friday stitched hat is available. It's flex fit, men or women. Comes in a small, medium, or comes in an extra large. It's fantastic. It's the same hat.
Those.
Same hat that's on my head right now. Same hat, and it's available. The Red Friday hat's available. Okay, there you go. There's that. Now, last thing, and I'm sorry for all this stuff, but this is important. Everybody wanted what type of shirt did they want? They kept asking for it.
The 250 anniversary shirt.
So the 250 anniversary shirt is officially done, and it's up on the site. You can get a T-shirt. I'm going to be adding, try to do V-neck, maybe a sweatshirt or hoodie or long sleeves, but right now they're here. These are kick-ass. If these don't sell like crazy, like we just need to pull the plug on the store. Here it is, officially. The front of the shirt says freedom. It's got a series of stars. It's faded freedom, but it's in like kind of the Charlie Kirk in memory of. On the back, it says United States of America, 1776 to 2026, the 250th anniversary, with obviously the Pass and Stow Bell, the Statue of Liberty, and also the American flags behind, and also a bald eagle. So I thought these look really slick. You can see the back. It's first back printed shirts that we've done. It's available for you. They're a little more expensive because I think I did them $35.25. No, I actually brought down the price. Never mind. They're $32.50. So I put the 250 years in the price. You guys, my shirts are usually $29 starting. To get a full back print, that's like $5-6. So the fact that I could get these prices down, $32.50 is what they're at for the t-shirts. Go get them. They're awesome. They're amazing. Go over to thedumbshow.com and pick them up. Okay, it's also Jacket Friday. Holy moly. So Jacket Friday, once again, we are going to be doing a pretty kick-ass Red Friday jacket as well, and it's pretty simple. $25, in it to win it. You go ahead and give $25, and the Dumb Nation blanket, 2 bags of coffee. We're going to try to give away also if we break over 500, and then or 750, and then if we get the 1,000, we'll do 2 jackets. Red Friday jackets included, so you can't beat it, folks. All right, there it is. We've done it. Holy moly!
Oh, also the jackets we ordered came in,
Oh, yeah,
and
we're
we will
shipping
get
them
them. We'll get them shipped.
We're getting them shipped. It's been very busy. We got a mother-in-law coming. We had taxes, and we're getting it all done. Holy crap, that was a lot of stuff.
That was a lot to do. But sometimes you got to do housekeeping.
All right. Hey, go share over on Twitter if you don't mind. $25 in it to win it already. Tamar Bush is in it to win it. Outstanding. $25 is what it takes to get in, folks. I want to crush tonight. Like we should give away 2 jackets. But the Red Friday jacket, I'm telling you, it's going to be badass. I'm thinking this is going to be on the front. Then it's going to be the soldiers marching into the sun that's all red on the back. And then on the sleeve, obviously, I'm going to do both sleeves are going to have something. So I think what I might do is 22 on one sleeve, just 22 for 22 veterans commit suicide a day. And then on the other side, the Don't Unfriend Me flag. Guys, I got goosebumps. You got to get in it to win it. $25, you can win the jacket.
You know what I love? I love the fact. I love you. Yes,
my penis,
very much.
My penis?
Yes.
Okay.
I love the fact that Jeff Oliphant, who won in January, has donated every single jacket Friday,
it's just
which
amazing.
is awesome. And majority of the people that have won continue to donate on those days
for a jacket for the
great.
fans. $25. Thank you so much. I had a really good conversation real quick today. There was 2 things. Also, is I called one of our listeners today, and his credit cards were stolen, and somebody screwed him over, and he had his house burned down.
Oh my gosh!
And then it just had a horrible thing going on. So he's been living in a shack.
Oh.
Just to cover with him and his son in a basically a 14 by 10 shed until the insurance money and all this comes in. And I just feel horrible for him. And he gave us like $125 for a donation on the 15th. So there was a chargeback. So I wanted to call him. So I called him up and I said, dude, are you okay? What's going on? Great conversation. It was good to hear from him. Good to hear his voice. And he's like, no, man, I want you to have that. I'll take care of it. The credit card was stolen, so my bank went ahead and challenged all charges that were weird looking. So I'll tell him it's okay. And I said, bro, why don't you keep it? It sounds like, if I can. And he's like, nope, it's yours. And just really a nice conversation. And that's always nice to do. So there's our Friday, folks. It's going to be busy. Lebedo's manager just got in touch with me again and said that we're going to talk very, very shortly, and hopefully get him on the show. That'd be amazing. And I want to have him do a painting for us. Like I really do, because he is an.
That would be so.
Oh no, he is a
freaking
godly.
awesome.
He is a godly artist.
I would love to see it record it live. That would be so cool.
He's so good. No, you don't understand. He's so freaking talented. He's an incredible artist. I mean, he's painted the largest flag ever in the world ever done. He's painted the largest flag, and he's been arrested. He is an activist. He is a Republican. He calls everybody out. He's super popular. His videos go nuclear every time he posts something. So really good dude.
Oh, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
Lisa. Okay, so I've been talking to Lisa Regina today, and she confirmed she's going to try and get Joe Montana to come with her because he's one of the producers.
Oh, that'd be ridiculously cool.
One of her other producers.
I loved him and Bobby Fischer.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite movies.
Other producers has already said he'll be here. It just the other one, Joe won't know until it's closer.
If we get Joe Montana on here, that's huge. That'll be our biggest celebrity get. That's pretty big.
Yes, it will.
All right, let's go. Shirley, good. I'm on your feed. That's wonderful. In it to win it, anonymous, $50 with 2 donations, one for the needy dumb member and one for Lincoln Martin. Thank you, and let's get going, dummies. Hi, Matt and Olivia. I'm hoping for you, anonymous. I think it's your time. You or Loretta need to win. I'm just telling you. One of you two need to win. All right. Well, we got a busy show. It's Friday. Fridays always take a little bit longer to get started because we've got Red Jacket Friday, whole bunch of news.
Angela Hills, TGIF, thank you so much.
Yep, in it to win it, 125. All right, folks, let's keep it up, $25. All right, so here it is. Where do I want to start? I've got so much that I want to do. Uh-oh, somebody already ordered 2 shirts. That's what I thought. Oh, yep. Thank you for your order. Oh, got the hat and the shirt. Just the
Oh,
double
the
dip.
Double. Everyone's been wanting it.
Joanne, congratulations on your Red Friday hat. Now you got to get the Red Friday jacket. You got to get the Red Friday jacket. When you got you don't have to buy, just enter and win it. Win the jacket. All right. So you know what I'm going to start off with? I'm going to start off with. Go ahead, babe. You call these.
G. McLaughlin in a twin it. Yes, you are. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm going to start with this. Here's the thing. Gene, thank you so much. As much as I've been calling out Candace and Tucker and Hodgman, by the way, Tucker's network, his shows get about 56 million views.
Jeez.
He is the #1 rated news show, and it just baffles me. It just absolutely baffles me. But whatever, it is what it is. But something that really bothers me is not just the people who've done this type of stuff, who I've been calling out for 3.5 years. You know, Marjorie Taylor Greene and Massey and Rand Paul, Lindsey Graham, calling out picks that Donald Trump has made for his cabinet, hitting Fauci as hard as I hit Fauci, wondering why he got the presidential medal from President Trump. And I'm like, this guy should be in prison. You know, I've always tried to call it straight, and I've never backed off on other content providers. I don't care how big they are, whether it's Tim Pool, Benny Johnson, whatever. We're growing, we're getting bigger, we're getting recognized. Things are starting to click for us. I know the signs. I've been in business for too long. I see the trends, and honestly, Olivia is probably the reason the business is so successful. Once she got involved with doing production and invites and keeping me grounded and giving me feedback and yelling at me plenty of times when things weren't going wrong, she had to earn my respect, because I respect her as a mother, I respect her as a wife, I respect her as a partner in more ways than one, and I did not respect her as a co-host, because she wouldn't chime in, she didn't take responsibility, she wasn't here, it was like part-time. The moment that I gave her just a little bit of responsibility and said, okay, I'm gonna do this. She sat me down one night and she goes, I don't like the way you talk to me before the show. I don't like the way you do this and this and this. I don't need to be barked at all the time. And I was like, you know what? You're right. So I said, okay, in January, I'm gonna try to turn over a new leaf, be a little bit more sensitive to my presence and how I show up, and I'm gonna give her a little responsibility. She is just absolutely just skyrocketed. Like she's doing things that it blows me away, and it's so effective, and she's so good at contacting people, following up with thank yous, helping in the store, getting context, getting videos, all of this. So there's been a massive change in this. And she absolutely has been contributing from a host perspective too, which is even better. And the level of respect is just off the charts. Like
Nice.
it's like when she says something, I get excited because I know it's going to be good most of the time. So
Most of the
Barry, Scott Lebedo just reached out. Barry, I dropped your name in an email, and his managers reached out. So that's good. All right. So I've called out consistently. And I don't care how big we've been. I don't care how small we are. Judy Gurley, yay, red and Jacket Friday, going to be a good night. And there's a red jacket for Red Jacket Friday, 26.25. So I've always been consistent calling them out. And I don't care how big they are. I'm going to call them out. But Benny Johnson is somebody that I've challenged multiple times. And I'm just going to say this because there's times where I get really excited where Benny's at, and then there's other times where I'm just like, dude, the guy's a douche. And I'm just gonna say that someone has finally found their balls in 7 months.
Really?
And Benny Johnson, no, it's sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
No, he finally jumped on that let's bag Candace now, because Megyn Kelly did it, and now Candace is falling, and they know the trial's gonna start, and her rocket is just gonna. And Benny Johnson jumped off, and I'm like, what a feckless coward! What a coward not to call her out. And you were Charlie Kirk's friend, and I think you're a gutless.
Yeah, you spoke at the.
Yeah,
memorial.
you're a gutless little weasel, is what you are.
Mm-hmm.
And then you turned on Trump, and you want to ban Netanyahu. You tried to scratch the surface of the anti-Jew thing, and your audience repudiated it. Everybody slammed you. And
As
then
they should.
you turn and you start calling out Candace. And I'm just letting you know, some of us have been doing it a lot longer than you. And I know who you are. I see you, bro. And I think you're a coward. I think you're just a fucking coward. And this is why.
And since I do this professionally, it's time to not stop with the both sides
Live.
and stuff.
Sorry.
You either bring it, right?
I
You
tried
either
to
bring
get
your
it in.
receipts, you show
Mellow,
people what
just
you're
to
talking
annoy
about.
Mr. Hollandaise. Sorry. I apologize. I got to get him in, right?
Remember all the things I just said? I was lying. That was wrong.
I know you were.
That was a joke. Mel Lowe donated. Thank you, Mel, for the double up. In it to win it. It's okay. Let's play it again. Dramatic effect. And I think he's a fucking coward. There we go.
And since I do this professionally, it's time to not stop with the both sides and stuff. You either bring it, right? You either bring your receipts, you show people what you're talking about, or you don't have any receipts and you're a effing liar. So bring your receipts or you don't have receipts. If you don't have receipts, then shut up.
Wow, he seems a little angry.
Yeah, some of us have been bringing receipts for a long time, and you've been making your money and getting your bot farms and just dominating the internet and getting private quarters in the White House and getting all the exclusive interviews and treated. But nobody ever called you out on how you went in the court of Ron DeSantis and Vivek Ramaswamy and were playing all sides. No one ever talked about what you did during COVID. Nobody talked about what your position was in the Ukraine war. Nobody talked about how you were pro-Israel and everything. And then all of a sudden the winds of change start happening. And I told you it wasn't going to last. And now you're calling out Candace as she literally has shit all over your friend. Candace today said that Charlie was watching her in heaven and guiding her as she literally libel, slanders, and puts Erica Kirk's life in danger. And Benny Johnson, who has one of the biggest platforms out of all Republicans, says nothing. And I just wanted to make sure that you understood how I felt, that you're a coward. That's it. So
Okay.
your false bravado, that's about as fake as it gets.
Now, if you would have just done one of these things when you were
Right.
when
Just
you were saying it might have been all better.
done the flex as you
exactly would have been so much better.
I just can't stand it. I don't. Karen says their writers watch your show for their material. It doesn't shock me. Like I said, you can be great at something, but if you can't market yourself and you're not likable, it's not going to work. And you know what? Benny's likable because he just there's no accountability. The guy never brings receipts. He just literally says whatever's on Breitbart, whatever is on the Just News or wherever it's at, and he just makes shit up as he goes, and there's never any accountability, and I can't stand it. Tommy, you can't find the 250 shirt? I'll put in 250 or America in the search. I'll get you the link. Liv, will you get him the link, please? Put that in real quick.
I sure will.
All right. Suzanne McGoran, $25. That's enough tramping on Benny. I wanted to start the show off on right because some of us have been watching. Thank you, Suzanne. She's in it to win it. Here's an example of Candace Owens. I just wanted to make sure I hit on this because this was her today. Calling Erica Kirk. What do you think is the worst thing you could call a wife when your husband dies? Don't look.
The worst thing you can call a wife when your husband dies?
Yeah.
I don't know about calling him, but saying that you never loved your husband or something along the lines of that.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the term Black Widow?
Yes.
What is it?
Oh, yes. Yep. Somebody who kills her husband.
Someone who kills her husband. Just want to make sure you know. You guys are all on the same page? Mm-hmm. Right. Here's Candy freaking I'm batshit insane Candace.
Garbage. Here's where she literally claims that Erica Kirk is a Black Widow.
And I want to say to JD Vance, you better wake up fast, okay? That's a Black Widow, my friend. You will get bit. And you should probably consult your wife on this matter. Women understand these things better. We know what women are capable of. Men.
Unbelievable, Candace. So psychotic. You literally saying Erica murdered her husband with no proof.
If you guys can't find the shirt, go to the search.
I'm putting it right now.
If you can't find the shirt, go to the search icon, type in 250 USA America, any of those will work, or go to new. And it's right there. It's in the first position. You'll see the two shirts and then the Red Friday hat. By the way, what are people talking about? We got to keep talking about it. Is the American 250, the Freedom shirt celebration is available now. Front print, back print, flag on the side. It is sick looking. And we haven't done a back print shirt, so please go and pick it up. That's how you do it. Here's the rest.
Absolutely no proof whatsoever. It's just sickening. Absolutely sickening. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go right here and play this video because this is one where she also, again, accuses Erica Kirk of murdering her husband and then mocks Charlie Kirk's book.
I'm at the point right now, I want Erica to just drop a book like, If I Did Do It, you know, like OJ did.
It's so disgusting. You're such a bad person.
Did Do It by Erica Kirk. I think that would move more copies than the book about Shabbat. Anyway, switching.
That would move more copies than a book about Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom. Nice Jewish reference. Joanne Townsend donated 25. Thank you, Matt and Olivia. In it to win it. Yes.
You mean the book Charlie Kirk wrote? Oh, wow. You're just such a bad person, Candace. I don't have any other words for you. You are not a good person.
She's a demon.
This is sickening.
There's
it's
a special place
disgusting.
in hell for her.
Yep,
Absolutely disgusting.
You know, like I said, I don't wish violence on anybody, ever. But I just want her to get a case of anal warts of epic proportions and oral herpes. See? It's not violent. I just want a couple cases of STDs. You know? Maybe the clap. Right? Can't stand that woman. She makes me sick. Another big sale. We've got, two of them going out to Tommy Cawthon.
He found it. Yay.
Yeah, he found it. Picked up 2 shirts. Deborah McLaughlin donated $26.25 in it to win it. Busy night, man. It's heavy tonight. Just storming. And Norman, I don't know if you guys know that in business. Stormin' and Norman, it talks about your business, whether it's Norman, which means it's normal, and Stormin', which means it's off the charts. You got one, Valerie. Valerie needs an entry. She emailed us. By the way, the Red Friday hat's available. It's on the site. Sorry, guys. We're not trying to super pitch everybody, but it's just product dropped. Everybody wanted these, and they're here. So I'm letting everybody know. Okay? Good. All right. Call it out.
Deirdre, happy Friday, everyone. Yes, ma'am. Thank you to you too.
Thank you very much, Deirdre. All right, so new video. Remember when I told you guys what was going to happen? Everyone's like, "Oh man, these redistricts aren't going to help the election."
Yes.
Remember when I told you guys just hang tight? I think the governors are going to get involved. I think the courts are going to get involved. They're going to push this forward because they don't want to have to go ahead and redo an election, so they're going to do it now.
Yes.
Guess what's happening?
They're doing it.
They're doing it. Also, by the way, remember what I also said is about the shooter. I said, let's not jump to conclusions that it was a friendly fire shot. Let's wait and see. I don't think I heard a shotgun in that shot, but it sounds like that first shot, the reason why it was lower and didn't report louder at the same distance is because it was a shotgun. Shotgun reports at about 180 dB, but it doesn't carry as far. It's got a slower moving wave. It's a longer wave of sound, where a 9mm or something to that effect, like those guys using a Glock or SIG or whatever they were using, has a little bit of a sharper report. Holy crap, we're selling a ton of shirts. Hold on, we're not done. We've got Cheryl Brandis just picked up a shirt, America 250. Janet Crenshaw just picked up her shirt. Very, very good. So we also found out that it was a shotgun. Ballistics reports show that it was a shotgun, and when the guy ran by, we've got the video, he shot the Secret Service agent right in the chest. Ooh. And here is the video. Now, the thing that should bother you, most of you guys have seen that video. There's an enhanced version out there. No big deal. I mean, we've seen it. But here's something that you should know. Liv, watch this. This is interesting. This is concerning. Do you remember when I said there should have been police dogs there?
Yes.
And the police dogs would see and recognize. They would be able to smell. They use scent for pheromones. They can recognize stress and fear, those type of things. And dogs are very, very alert. They can also smell other things like gunpowder or Semtex or C4 or whatever it would be. They can smell gasoline, turpentine, whatever. Any type of chemical or agent. they can be trained to do all sorts of things.
Yes.
And these dogs will signal and tell off. Well, lo and behold, there was a dog carrier and a handler there, and the canine signaled on him, and the carrier pulled him off.
Are you serious?
And it was literally 2.5 feet away from this guy. And what he did is he walked into a room and turned a corner. And more than likely, I'll just tell you probably what happened in the video. He went like this with his shotgun right along the wall, waiting for that cop to walk in, and he was going to blast him. And when the cop turned and walked away, he runs by. I'm telling you, that is what I think happened, because there's no way that the cop walks in the door, dog's in, pulls dog off, goes out, and that guy gets around that corner that fast without seeing the cop. So that he is probably right when he walked in, he probably brought his shotgun up, went right up against the wall, just waiting to see a brim of a hat. He was going to plug that cop. And then watch the video. There's no sound to it. Don't worry. Okay, so there he is. He just walks in. There is no sound to this video. Please, nobody worry. Now, the thing I want to know is this shotgun has a folding stock. So it's down his pants. It's in his jacket, but it doesn't matter. Somehow he smuggles this in. Watch this. The dog knows. So he walks into this area. Dog tees off. Dog follows him. Dog senses it. He's probably kicking off on his pheromones, or he smells the gunpowder, or, the cosmoline, or whatever the fuck, whatever it is. And then he pulls off and boom, he runs out. So do you see what I'm saying? Like, if he was literally standing in that archway, the cop would have seen him. I mean, he can't pie in this situation, but he's got, a 25-degree angle here, 25-degree angle here. He can see right through that heart of that. And the cop is just pointing. The dog is there. The dog is there. Dog is pointing. He's both paws even. He recognized something's up.
I wonder why they didn't let the dog go and let him run.
Because he
after
doesn't. Because he pulls him off for a reason. Watch. Watch how fast. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So he was in a position where he could see where the dog is, and once he pulls him, I think he was going to kill that officer or dog. I think he was going to shoot them both. He's probably going to cap the dog first, and then come around the corner and blast the cop, and then run in. But in this situation, that cop pulled off, canine handler pulls off, and he runs in. Can you believe that?
It's insane.
Now, what I hope isn't the case. Now, I'm speculating. What I hope isn't the case is that guy didn't have a shotgun, and when he literally walks in, he sees the guy, and he's like, "Mother, you come in, I'm going to kill you and that dog. Turn away and go."
It's very possible. He did talk to him. That's why he pulled him off.
Yep. And because watch this. Watch it at full speed. Comes in. He's walking in casual. And first of all, this guy's doing everything. He's not an idiot. This guy's smart. If you want to walk into any secure area, act like you belong. I can't explain it any better than that. The most inconspicuous thing is the person who just walks in like they can own the place. That's the easiest way to get into a secure location, unless it's badge or keyed. He comes in and see, he looks like casually. It looks like he's still looking at him. I think you're going to find out that guy had a gun right to that officer's head and said, "If you take one more step, I'm going to fucking kill you." Because watch his reaction. See how he runs by? Now he goes and puts the dog away. Secures the dog versus letting the dog loose.
Yeah, I know. Why would you do that?
He goes back, and then he's like, "Oh, there's something," and then he comes around, but he doesn't have the dog at all. If you watch the full video, he secures the dog somehow and then goes after the guy versus letting his dog go. All he had to do was back up, clear, move, take away his pie, his ability to see him, move away to the right side of the door, and then let his dog go. Loose! Just give him the command to fucking fur missile that guy. And shotgun or not, you can at least draw your weapon, and then you can go and engage. And hopefully the dog doesn't lose the fight, and you go in there and you just unload on that guy. But he should have stepped. It's a metal door. Shotgun's not going through that slug. Okay, maybe, but the guy, you take the risk. You send in the dog, go ahead and you breach, you take away his line of sight, move in, and you kill him. It seems very strange to me. Go ahead, baby.
If you rewind it.
Yeah.
And do the slow-mo again. Do the slow-mo. It shows the dude on the left. Go a little bit further. Down. Right there. The guy on the left. The bottom
He draws
left.
his gun.
It looks like he fires.
Right. That's probably the first fire that we heard.
But he didn't get hit?
No, he got shot.
Okay, so he did get hit. So I'm wondering if it's that one.
Watch. This guy picks up his shotgun, he blasts him right in the chest. Watch. Boom. And then he fires, and then boom, boom, boom. So you can see the muzzle flash. Watch the muzzle flash on the gun here. I'll try to stop it. See?
Oh, I didn't see that.
So
but it looks like the
Hold
other
on,
dude
just
shot
Liv,
too.
you asked a question. Can I answer it, baby?
Yeah.
Watch the muzzle flash. It's like 4 of them. Watch. Boom is the shotgun. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So boom was shotgun, and then 1, 2, 3. Remember I told you that it sounded like the cadence? Well, now we know why his cadence wasn't 1, 2, 3, 4. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. Because he got shot in the fucking chest. But he comes in there and he unloads on him. Watch the slow-mo. He comes in here and he unloads on him. Watch. There's a fire.
See, it looks like his gun goes off right there.
It does. That's why that's a muzzle flash. There's another one. There's 3. There's 4. So that's it. All 4 shots came from one firearm. Now these guys pulled, but they didn't fire. We would have heard it. Look
Did
at
that dude in the suit get hit?
Look at their weapons. Their weapons are not pointed down. Their weapons are drawn, but they're pointed down to the floor. That way they do this. They come in there. So if any threats come in here, they don't flag somebody. So there might have been other people down there, officers down there, civilians, whatever. So they're not flagging anybody, but their weapons are drawn. All they're going to do is come up and pop, pop, pop. So they're in a position of fire, but they're in a position of stasis. They're safe, essentially. They're safe downrange. So they're just holding that weapon down at a little degree angle, just 7 degrees down. Flick of a wrist, they're back up and they're engaging. So that guy shot all 4. So boom, shotgun, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what happened.
Did the dude who was standing right next to that case, who's in the suit,
nobody else fired except for him?
No, did he get shot? It looks like he gets shot because when it looks like he goes like this.
Honey, somebody gets blasted. No, this guy jumped backwards.
Oh, okay, he just jumped. Okay, I always thought it was
I'm trying
him
to
that
see
got shot.
No, hold on. No, this guy jumps backwards.
Got it.
I think is the guy who jumped backwards. Let's watch it in slow-mo. See, he's looking away. Shouldn't be doing it. Should always be looking face forward. But they were breaking down the magnometer. I don't know what it's called. Hold on. It looks like he was shot. And then he draws. He very well. This may not have been the guy who got shot. Maybe this is the guy that got shot. I don't know. I can't see where the weapon's pointed. It's not 3 times, Donald. There was 5 shots. We've went over this 100 times. It's 5 shots. There's the initial shot, and then I've broken them all down for you with circles. There's one right here. See, look where he's pointing. He's pointing at the guy. He's pointing at the guy with the gun. I don't think he shoots the guy in the tie. He shoots him. And I don't know. And there was only 5 shots. All shots are accounted for. There's one right there. 1 shot right there. There's 1 right there from the cop. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. I've listed all the shots for you. I've broken it down for you. There's 5 shots. 1 from the assailant, 4 from return fire from the police officer.
Okay.
No, it might not have been a takedown, dog, but alert to the dirt. Yeah, it might have been a takedown. It might not have been a takedown, dog, but you know what? Then you ensure you have a takedown, dog. Barry Morgenstein picked up a 250 shirt. Deborah Boggs picked up, another one. I'm sorry. Remember Everyone Deployed hat and the 250 picked up by James Clapp. James, thank you. Deborah picked up 250 and a hat. 250 by Deborah Boggs. Congratulations, everybody. If you want to know what the hell we're talking about, this is the 250 shirt. And everyone wanted a 250 America shirt, so we created one. There it is. Freedom in the front. And then on the back, it's got the Pass and Stow bell. It's got Statue of Liberty, American Eagle, flag on the back, and 250 anniversary. I think it's one of the best shirts we've ever made. It's sexy looking. So go pick it up. All right. In it to win it, folks. Remember, we're trying to get
Oh, shoot.
It does look like he hit the guy in the middle. Yeah. What?
It posted up, but you switched it right when I hit
Okay, just call it
send.
out.
It was Mr. Sauce.
Mr. Hollandaise
And
sauce.
he says a little extra because who doesn't like a little extra sauce?
Dude, Maddie, thank you so much. We're going to put 3 of those towards other people. So thank you for doing that. 429. Folks, we hit 500. We do a jacket. We hit 750. We do 2 bags of coffee and a jacket. We hit 1,000. We do 2 jackets, 2 bags of coffee. That's a pretty damn good deal. Let's keep going ahead here. And remember, we have a Red Friday exclusive jacket that we're going to be putting out. I'm going to be designing it, and it's going to look great. Debbie Boggs donated $25. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, it is. So there's the shooting breakdown. So a whole bunch left to be desired. First things first is that dog. That dog is trained in some sort of defense. I mean, otherwise, why would they have, unless it's a bomb sniffing dog, but why?
Most says all police dogs are trained in both.
Yeah, so they should be trained in both. I mean, every dog that I've run across, and that's military, not police, but it doesn't matter. That dog, something was wrong. And I'm going to be shocked if they find out that they didn't sit down with that cop and say, bro, did you have a minute in the town? Janet Lee said, did you get the order?
Sometimes it takes a little bit to pop up, but we will look.
Yeah, I think I called you. Not yet, Janet. Let's wait and see. It sometimes takes a little bit to pop up, okay? Sorry it's so bright. I got to fix that. That drives me crazy. Okay. Moving on. You guys remember the judge that helped the elite? So this is the breakdown of this. I think we've covered it. Someone needs to sit down with that cop and have an interview. And you know what? If you walk around a corner into a room and someone's pointing a shotgun at you, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to back up, but as soon as I'm out of line of sight of that shotgun, I'm screaming for help and I'm drawing my weapon.
Exactly.
And
I wouldn't be turning my back on him. I'd be like walking out.
Yeah,
and
it's
pointing
weird.
My gun.
It's weird. But how do you not see him? He was literally, the moment you turn around, he's running out of the room. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. I think they'll do an investigation and figure it out. I hope we hear it. Listen, these police officers, they're police officers. They're fallible. They're not infallible. They make mistakes. I'm not assuming that he did anything wrong. I want to make sure. I'm speculating. I don't have any information except for the timing seems a little wonky to me about how he did not interact with that guy by looking in that room or didn't let the dog tee off because the dog pointed twice and went in twice. So that's weird. That's weird. Okay. All right. Go ahead. In it to win it. Tommy Cawthon, $25. That puts us at $479. Let's see if I can get lucky and win this go around. Tommy, we're hoping for you. We're cheering for you. Thanks for being in it to win it. We are $20 away from 500, which gives us 2 bags of coffee. A jacket. 750 gets us 2 bags of coffee and a jacket, and 1,000 gets us a full 2 jackets and 2 bags of coffee. We are going to be making a Red Friday jacket. You can get the collegiate jacket, the Sherpa, 2 5-pound bags of coffee, 1 5-pound bag of coffee, whatever you want. It's all yours. $25 in it to win it. We will draw on Monday. Unfortunately, once a month, this is the way the Friday show goes. I'm sorry. We have to talk about all this. Matt, did you get your sound sorted? Yeah, I talked to the CEO. I guess when there's 4 videos playing at once, and I have a lot of things, like you notice my logo, it's a static logo now. It's not moving. I'm going to have to figure that out and make a video that essentially puts all of my stuff in just a cell in one video because it can only have 4 overlays at a time. And with the video being played, the video down here with the dumb show link and the static logo or the non-static logos and the ads, it's more than 4. So it puts 5, it immediately drops sound. And he's trying to fix it. But the cool thing is I know what I'm going to do. I'm literally just going to make one cell and place everything where I want it and have one video play, and then we don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay. You don't need to know this. Here is the video. You guys remember the judge who helped the illegal and ICE and
let him escape?
Yeah, and literally guided him out and let him escape and flee justice, even though federal officers and ICE was there and told her, hey, we're here to pick him up. Watch this. Here's an update. Yeah, that's not it, though. See, now you guys get to see my beautiful format of how I do the show. Let's see. I think it's this one. Nope. Oh, Liv. Where's it at, honey?
I don't even know what the video looks like. I'm sorry.
For the first time, we're seeing Judge Hannah.
Ah, there it is.
There we go. All right. Here it is.
For the first time, we're seeing Judge Hannah Dugan outside her courtroom April 18th wearing her black robes, appearing to confront several federal agents there to arrest Eduardo Flores Ruiz, a Milwaukee man and Mexican national charged locally with 3 counts of domestic battery. This video, released by Milwaukee County through an open records request, is part of the evidence in the case against Judge Dugan, who's charged with obstructing a federal investigation concealing Flores Ruiz, allowing him to leave her courtroom by a different door after sending the agents to speak to the chief judge. Flores Ruiz, dressed in black with his attorney, is seen in several of the videos leaving by that other door. One prosecutors say was used by jurors and not open to the public. As he leaves, though, he is seen in the hallway, followed by another agent. As Flores Ruiz gets into the elevator to leave, the agent slips in as well. According to the criminal complaint against Dugan, that agent followed them down. The agent seen here following out of the building downstairs, and once backup arrived, they tried to arrest Flores Ruiz, who another video shows ran north in front of the courthouse for nearly a block before agents caught up with him and arrested him. Federal agents arrested Dugan herself a week later.
Eduardo Flores Ruiz's domestic violence case is moving through the Milwaukee County Court. He is, however, in federal custody on his immigration arrest. The FBI arrested Judge Dugan at the county courthouse 1 week later on April 25th. She pleaded not guilty in a federal court last week.
Not guilty.
Judge Dugan, your response.
That's Dugan exiting the federal courthouse after an arraignment last week. Her legal team filed a motion to dismiss the case, calling it unconstitutional and saying that she is entitled to judicial immunity. A judge set a tentative trial date for July 21st.
Just because you're a judge doesn't mean you're above the law.
Well, obviously it does. It's my understanding she resigned from her position. She's no longer a judge. She should be in prison, and this is a pretty open and shut case. Give her due process, and then strip her, defrock her, and then, tar and feather her and quarter her all over the 4 corners of England.
Make sure she's put into the same jail where a lot of the people she sentenced are.
Yeah. Well, her new trial has been denied, so she's in some deep shit, and she should be.
Good.
But she should be toast. Donation for the jacket, in it to win it. Paul Rivera donate $26.25. Let's see if I can get lucky and win this go around. We're rooting for you, Paul. I know we're saying we're rooting for everybody, but we really are. 505, folks. We've reached the jacket level. We will be giving away 1 jacket. Now we're going for 2 bags of coffee at $7.50. We're going to have to push and hit it. Trust me when I say this, guys. Our shirts are no joke. Everything we sell is great stuff. Barry, I'm so excited for you to get a shirt. I'm stoked that you guys got it. All right.
That was actually Thomas Cawthon's thing. Apparently I didn't copy and paste because Paul Rivera's already won it, so he's paying it forward to somebody else.
Okay, so that's Tommy.
That was Tommy before, and then Paul, who just donated, is paying it forward because he won last time.
Oh,
so I copied and pasted the wrong thing.
Congratulations, Paul. We love you either way. All right, Biden and it's coming. By the way, we have the jackets. They just arrived. We're shipping them out this weekend. Olivia promised me it's going to happen. Biden targeting Christians. You found this one?
Mm-hmm.
So walk me through it. I mean, obviously, it's a concern.
Yeah, the Justice Department is doing an investigation on it. That during the Biden administration, that more Christians were targeted that shouldn't have been targeted.
Did you hear a stat that I heard this morning? It was really interesting. It was talking about people who were pro-life and people who were pro-death. Because it's not pro-choice. It's just liberals changing words. It's pro-life, pro-death. The opposite of life is death.
Mm-hmm.
So it's death. It's pro-death. Sentencing. On a long-term sentence, which would be, 20 plus years, people of pro-life ideology receive 26 years on average for sentencing for the same offense, same category of offense. Liberals, 13 years. And on average for lesser felonies, less class felonies, like 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, on average, pro-life people served 3 to 5 years and pro-death people served 3 to 6 months. And this is nationwide. So the disparity of these judges, it's demonstrating not only do they have the educational system, not only do they have the media, not only do they have a lot of the alphabet government agencies that are non-intelligence, but they had those too. But tried to grab the DOD and the military, obviously infiltrated the DOJ, but a lot of these, like the NEA and these other programs, the teachers union, all infiltrated by liberals. Now the judicial system. I mean, everyone keeps talking about, have we forgot about the deep state? Because this shit that we're hearing, all this corruption, these judges, the teacher, this is deep state stuff. This means that there's a shadow government inside of our government, because what else is it? These consistencies are not coincidence. Here's the video.
On a new DOJ report alleging the Biden administration targeted Christians for investigations and prosecutions. Lauren Green is...
Carrie Ripley's in it to win it. $25 for the shirt, or is that 26? I can't see.
It's 26.
$26. I always love that you guys round up. That means a lot. Carrie Ripley donated $26. Shirt looks great. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm glad you love them. What are we talking about? The shirts, real quick. There it is, the Freedom shirt. It's now, you guys asked for it. You said, Matt, design a Freedom shirt. Here you go. Freedom in the front, freedom in the back, freedom on the right sleeve, freedom all around. There it is. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. Here we go.
Live from New York City, she has much more. Hi, Lauren. Good morning.
Hey, Dana. Well, the Department of Justice-led task force to eradicate anti-Christian bias released 14 findings that paint a picture of the Biden presidency that went beyond disagreement and moved to punishing Christians who held conservative religious beliefs in conflict with the administration's pro-choice gender ideology agenda. The report found the Biden DOJ brought multiple cases against pro-life activists, many of them Christians, under the FACE Act, the Freedom of Access to Clinic Entrances. Email correspondence shows prosecutors privately mocked Christian pro-life views as culty and pursued more severe charges and harsher sentences for peaceful protests or pro-life defendants. In contrast, following the Dobbs decision in 2022 that overturned Roe v. Wade, there was a wave of vandalism and arson targeting churches and pregnancy resource centers. But the Biden DOJ pursued comparatively few prosecutions under the same FACE Act. Christian colleges and institutions were scrutinized and penalized for holding traditional views on gender, accusing them of Title IX violations and threatening school funding and accreditation. The report also cited the infamous FBI memo out of the Richmond field office that warned of radical traditionalist Catholics as extremists. The memo was withdrawn after public backlash, but the DOJ revealed it relied on the now disgraced Southern Poverty Law Center's list of hate groups. But the task force report concluded that the administration worked to suppress religious speech it did not like and used the weight of the federal government to marginalize certain kinds of Christians.
People on the left think of themselves as defenders of the separation between church and state, but instead what you have is the state authorizing and sanctioning certain types of religion over others.
A spokesperson for President Biden declined to comment, but Catherine Lahman, a former education secretary for civil rights under the Biden administration, told Politico that, quote, there was no religious discrimination that operated to infect any of our investigations.
Shit.
Of course there wasn't.
Of course not.
Just like you signed every piece of documentation that came across your office, right?
Right.
President Biden.
Give me a break. New logo, top left-hand corner. Let me know what you guys think of it. I'm trying it out. I didn't know if I loved it or not. I'm going to have to adjust the size. That's what she said. Marie, donate $25. I'm in it to win it, she says. Good. I hope you win it. Folks, we're at 556.74. What are we talking about? What is this whole in it to win it thing? We do this once a month, and the show, unfortunately, you got to hear about it all the time. That's okay. But we try to make it quick. $25 to enter to win. You have a chance to win 3 different jackets, including the Red Friday jacket, the Sherpa blanket, or a 5-pound bag of coffee. We are going to make the Red Friday jacket. This is all stitch. These are all stitch. They are incredible. 1 entry per person, $25 Monday drawing. But you'll also be entered into the end of year drawing. Last year, we gave like $500 worth of stuff away. And everyone will tell you it was amazing. We gave autographed books away. We gave wooden flags away. Autograph, photograph. I mean, it was crazy. This one is going to be much bigger. We're going to have separate prizes for 5 different people, and you're automatically entered to win the end of year drawing, which means you can enter up to 12 times if you started in January all the way to December for that end of the year show. So get into it. $25. Listen, you can get yourself a jacket, possibly a bag of coffee, or get yourself a chance to win another jacket if we can hit 1,000. The goal, we got to hit 750 to do a jacket and 2 bags of coffee, 1,000 to do 2 jackets, basically $500 per jacket. And you go, well, Matt, that's a lot of money. Yeah, but it's to help people to donate, keep the show going, and it's a way that we can have like kind of a fundraiser, but also make it kind of fun. Okay, good. Matt, what shirt size you have on? Extra large? Yeah, I wear an XL, but it's an athletic fit. So it's like. So I want you to get a size. So it's tight here and it fits here. So if you have a little bit of a gut, you might want to get a little bit bigger because it's an athletic fit. They're stretchy as hell. Very, very comfortable, very soft, but they are, I just want you to see how they're cut. They're cut for, if you're overweight, size up. If you're just a little bit bigger, size up. But they fit to size. I'm 6'4", 225, and I fit in this thing. Liv, good?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah,
So
this
good.
is a medium in women's, so.
All right, let's go. So that's what you do. $5.56, $25 in it to win it. Ben Shapiro came out and had some things to say, and this is about Candace again, but I thought it was really strong, and his position was really, really good. William Mathis says, hello, Matt and Olivia. I just turned 80 years old. I can honestly say if I was head of security, these assassination attempts went as far as they did. I've always been an if man, this or that type of person. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. First of all, happy birthday. It's great to see you. Congratulations on 80. That's a huge number. Second, I agree with you. Situational awareness is important. I think not only should you have a litmus test for physicality, for overall, logical reasoning, IQ test, problem-solving capability, but I think you need to make a litmus test for loyalty to President Trump. And if do the shirt sizes run larger or smaller? Honestly, our T-shirts are really true to size unless you have a little bit of a gut. If you got a beer gut, size up. That's the best way to describe you. They're athletic fit, which means they're a little tighter on top and in the arms. But they're good size in the waist. I'm not talking like you got a little belly, but you got yourself you're about 6 months pregnant, you might want to get a size up. Otherwise, they run fit to size. They're very comfortable. I mean, dude, the shirts that we sell everything we sell is kick ass. This shirt is 5.5 years old. This was the first Red Friday shirt we ever made. Look at it. Does that look worn to you? Worn out? Look at the printing. Good as the day we got it. All right. So Shapiro had something to say. Liv, put that donation in, and then we'll go ahead and play it. Do we sell another one?
Yes.
Ronnie, Bubba bought a new shirt. He's excited. Debbie Hensley, $25 in it to win it. $5.81. We're getting close. Here is the Shapiro Candace grift.
Honestly, if you are an audience member of Candace who foments this sort of evil, because she makes money off of you. The way she makes money is by spewing trash into the public sphere, and then she makes money off it through advertising.
Correct.
That's how she does it. So if she's monetizing,
I want to be clear. I want to get right back to Ben. We all make money off you. Okay? Can we stop lying to our viewers? Some people sell their soul with advertising. Some people lie and grift like Candace. Some people create a multi-million-dollar media network like Ben Shapiro. Some people ask for donations and it's voluntary. But we all have jobs. And whether you agree with that job or not, or think it's a good job is immaterial, this is what we do. I like the way I do it because if you don't want to donate, then all you got to do is hear me ask once in a while, like every 15 minutes usually. Or when it gets past 8:30, every 2 minutes. But I'm not judging Ben. Ben deserves every bit of money he makes. And so does Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson, but I'm not judging them on making money and being capitalistic. I'm judging them on being evil and not evil. And Ben Shapiro is not evil. I'm not evil. Even Benny Johnson is not evil. He's just a dick. Okay? Candace Owens evil.
Yeah, I would have to say that.
Here's the rest of this.
Your gullibility, then you are complicit in this nonsense.
I don't agree with Ben here. I don't think you're complicit. But I think you are morally responsible to say something once you are aware that she is indeed a liar. Now, Matt, how can you say that? You just ripped Benny apart. Benny became aware of Candace and then was like, he stood up and said something and you just ripped him apart. There's a very big difference between Benny Johnson and Susie May, 86 years old, who's watching Candace Owens and going, oh, this black girl's very bright. I like her. I love Charlie, and she's telling me somebody killed Charlie that wasn't in jail. And when she finally realizes, in between bites of tapioca and Matlock, she goes, Candace, that is full of shit.
My God.
And that there's a big difference between that and Benny Johnson. Okay. Benny Johnson is an influencer, but he's also a person whose job is to decode things that are very difficult to comprehend for other people and help process that information and disseminate it in a way that's true and honest. And he fails at that endeavor. He knows. He knew exactly who Candace was. And he didn't do anything about it. He didn't do anything. So that's my problem. That's my problem. Okay. I love my long sleeve shirt with dumb show host. So soft. It is. It's very soft and cuddly. Cuddly. Mayday Socialist. Oh, in it to win it. Donation. Lois is in for $25 in it to win it. Folks, that puts us at 606. We're $150, $144 away from 2 bags of coffee and a jacket. It's been a month. I would love to get the 2 jackets. I really want to I want to make this Red Friday jacket and I want to give it away. Help me out. Help me help you. Mayday Socialist. You know what Mayday is?
I always thought it was something to do with the environment, but I am on social media. I'm hearing it as something different, something to do with socialism or Marxism or something along the lines of that.
It was essentially, when it first originally was, it was more about unions and labor, free labor versus paid labor. And it was really the workers' party type thing. Well, that was then hijacked. And it really has become a dog whistle for anti-billionaire, anti-capitalism, anti-American socialist communist bullshit.
Got it.
So it's just another reason for them to take off school and take off work and go and march and smell like patchouli and Birkenstock sandals. So this is what they're doing, and here they are.
Statewide protests as more than 20 school districts canceled classes today. Chicago stopped short of canceling classes, but the mayor is encouraging kids to join the protest today.
And so young people.
Michelle, I didn't insult our elderly viewers in any way, shape, or form. I could have very well said a 19-year-old kid in Berkeley going, oh, dude, man, Candace is smoking hot. Like, dude, I totally listen to her. I really like Charlie, too, man. He came on my campus, and she's got the bee's knees. Yeah, man, she's low-key hot. And then realizing after puffs of bong water, go, oh, my God, that lied to me.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Is that better? How did I do?
Great.
Did the Overton window, I'm done with it. I'm done with that word's so offensive, right? But cracker and honky and Nazi, that's okay? That's okay? You know what? I bleeped it for a reason. But I'm done not saying she is one. If there's ever one who deserves to be called the N-word with a hard R, just let's break it out one time. It's Candace fucking Owens. Okay? She's a demon. I don't care. I will say whatever I want about her. That woman deserves no compassion. There is no quarter. I personally want to see the downfall of Candace Owens be so ungodly bad that people take a lesson and God smites her. Because I think she is a false prophet. She is a sacrilegious. She is a grandstander. She is all about sin and sloth and vain. And she is a demon. I hope that helps. Good luck clipping that. Be like, he said the word, because I didn't say it. I said bigger. See? I said bigger. You guys are racist.
Today,
here's the rest.
You're here by choice. You
I know,
are
Michelle.
here because you are creating action that will turn into power. Do not let anyone take your power away from you as young people.
That's a different type of Mayday, Frederick. Frederick's like, is that when they're going down and they're playing? They're like, Mayday, Mayday. No, a little bit different. A little bit different.
Thank you for being a part of this movement.
Happy Friday, Miss. Is it Di Ramirez? Yes, Di Ramirez. Yes. Okay. Well, we didn't lose any viewers over that bleep, so I'm okay. Whew.
Thank you for raising.
Mr. Thompson just picked up an America 250 shirt. Folks, this is probably one of our most successful shirts. I got to do. I said one of.
One of. I was going to say. I think the most successful is the try that in a small town.
Oh, yeah. We sold like 3,000 of those damn things. United States of America 250 anniversary freedom shirt is available. And man, it looks sick. And you guys, it's going to print just like that. It's going to be beautiful. Beautiful. I can't wait. I'm going to order them right after this. I'm going to, because I think they look sick. They're just darn tootin', man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, here's the rest.
Your voices as young people.
And as we mentioned yesterday, these rallies come as our nation's kids struggle with math and reading proficiency, especially in Chicago. So who's funding these protests? Well, a Fox News digital probe shows that an American-born tech tycoon is a key financial backer behind hundreds of groups organizing thousands of rallies today.
Real quick, clip me. I don't cancel me. You know what? I don't have corporate sponsors. You can't get me fired. You dox me. Do it. I could use more followers, because the greatest thing you could do is to make that go global. Clip it. Listen to what this podcaster said who's a racist. Yeah, I'm a bring it. Bring it that I'm racist. I would love somebody to say that. No, I just hate Candace Owens. And yes, it is hate. It is true hate. And I think you should repudiate the devil. I think you should repudiate demons. She's a demon. And yes, I hate demons. You should too.
The report says a range of leftist organizations are leading a network of hardline communists and socialists. It also claims that the businessman is promoting propaganda on behalf of the CCP.
$2 billion.
So the socialists are getting the kids to skip school. What could go wrong there? Professor, your thoughts?
Well, like you said, in the People's Republic of Berkeley, every day is May Day. So, and I want to send up a May Day, get me out of there. But look, I was just walking over here and I tried to get into the New York Public Library, and there was a May Day protest trying to prevent people from reading. And that's what's going on all around the country. They don't want people to read, because if you read, you would know your history. And history shows socialism has failed every time we've tried it.
Yep. So 100 million dead. Go figure that they'll do anything to get out of work. By the way, Lois just picked up a shirt. Want to say thank you, Lois, for her America 250 shirt. How many we sold? Like 15 of those damn things tonight? It's not bad. It's a good night's work. Good. I'm happy. That means I'm going to release it to the public. So I'll put it up on Facebook and Instagram. It's to the public now, but I'm going to announce it. I haven't done that in a while because I think the shirt will sell really well. That's good. It looks good. It's worth it. Next one in. Oh, Bobby Richardson, 2625. Hi, Bobby. In memory of Fat Butt and Maybe to Win.
Oh, is that the kitty that liked the treats?
Oh, no. Ethan's not going to be happy.
Bobby sent me pictures of the kitties.
I'm not going to say anything to Ethan. I'm sorry, Bobby. Tell Jerry I'm sorry, too. That sucks. That's horrible. Folks, 632.99. We're in it to win it. Bobby Richardson is in it to win it in honor of Fat Butt. Liv feels your pain. You lost a fat butt and she gained one. May Day, New York Stock Exchange. Do I ever complain? And it's not fat. It's perfect. You got a J-Lo booty. Why are you looking like that? You're looking hot when you're mad. New York Stock Exchange lockdown. This is what they did. This is what these retards did. They went to the New York Stock Exchange. They tried to do Occupy Democrats 2.0, but they couldn't count that high, so they just said, screw it. We're going to chain ourselves to the New York Stock Exchange and fail miserably. Here it is.
Billionaires are gone, so we shut it down. Billionaires are gone, so we shut it down. Ho, ho. Billionaires have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Billionaires have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Billionaires have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Billionaires have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Billionaires have got to go. Hey, hey.
These people are so stupid.
America's richest 10% go. Hey, 87% of the stock market. The 1% of 1%. Wall Street is free against us. They're buying democracy. These billionaires have bought democracy. Ho, ho. Billionaires have got to go.
Loretta says, I want one of those 250 shirts sometime soon. Well, Loretta, I think we can figure something out.
Do you know how comical it is to hear them say billionaires have got to go when they're being funded by billionaires right now? They're so stupid.
Yes.
Do they understand just how stupid they look?
No, they don't know.
And are?
Nope, they have no idea. They have who tucks in your shirt when you literally that's terrifying. Whatever is around. She looks like she's wearing a tire. Dude, this is just so stupid. Why do billionaires? If billionaires have to go, you're all going to lose your jobs.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you are.
If any one of those
You're
people
actually going to have to work for a living.
Yeah, go figure. Take showers. That guy just looks like he stinks.
Pay your water bill.
Why is it all white people? Why is it always, where are all the black people at? Where are all the oppressed people? Where are the brown people? You know where they are? They're working. And they can't take days off like this. These people are stupid. They're all paid. Every one of them. God, think of a new song. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Democrats. God, give me a break. Jeez. Bobby Richardson. Jerry just says, thanks, that made her laugh. That's my pleasure. I like making Bobby laugh. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. What else we got here? Remember the redistricting I was telling you guys when we first started the show and I segued? I'm sorry, my squirrel. And we talked about Alabama, Tennessee, Louisiana. Folks, this isn't over. Once again, if they hold this vote and then they go back and retroactively find out in March, or excuse me, it wouldn't be proactive. Well, proactively, because they know now that these things are unconstitutional based upon the precedent of the Supreme Court and what they just decided. So therefore, they know these districts are unconstitutional, and Democrats have done it in 20 states. So if you hold an election knowing that these are unconstitutional, you are open for a world of shit. Because in my opinion, every single constituent should sue. Everyone who opposes it should sue the state government. And you don't want that. You don't want them to have to recall an election. You don't want to have to rerun it again. So they're going to settle this now. And there are a lot of these states, like I told you, are going to, and everyone's like, it's over. They won't matter till 2028. I told you you're wrong. You got to know the law. And you also got to know public opinion. So here's your example, folks, just FYI. Do we have another one to put in?
As of right now, no.
We just got another order. Seems like everyone loves this damn shirt. Shirt is successful tonight. Deborah Paris, she got her shirt. She's going to look fantastic. I'm going to get her a beret. The beret that says, Happy 250 America. Greatest country in the world. Deborah Paris, thank you so much for your new shirt. Folks, what are we talking about? Why is all you talking in a French accent? Because the new America shirt. Freedom. It smells like freedom, folks. 250-year anniversary shirt has been made. I was like, Matt, make a shirt. Okay, fine. Here's your damn shirt. I made it. It's got the pass and stow bell. It's got the Statue of Liberty, the American eagle, bald eagle to be exact. American flag. It is timeless. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars, and then 1 gold star at the top, 1 gold star at the bottom, and then you've got the 5 on the front. along with the American flag. It's available in the Don't Unfriend Me store. Just type in 250 or America or Freedom, and it's there for you, and you can buy one. A little bit more money because the back is printed, but we got them in for $32.50. Notice the 3 and the 250 for 250 years. I know, folks. I know. It's marketing. It works. Go over there. Also, it's Jacket in it to win it tonight. That's why we're raised so much damn money, is you can get yourself one of 3 jackets: the Red Friday jacket, which I'm going to be making, a Sherpa blanket, the Collegiate jacket, the Dumb Nation jacket, or you can get yourself a 5-pound bag of coffee. That's worth some money now. All of our jackets are stitched. There's 36,000 stitches in the Collegiate jacket. I think this red one is probably going to be about 42,000. It's going to be incredibly hard. It's going to take a little bit to make, but I'm excited for it. That is going to be available for the jacket drawing as well. So, get you into the end of the year drawing for a massive, beautiful prize that we don't know what it's going to be, but last year it rocked and it was amazing. Okay, Miss Black, Pat Black, you just sent me a message. Let me explain it to you, hun. There's 2 shirts right next to each other. There's a man, and then there's a woman. Click on the woman. We separate the men and women's here because just like the bathroom, we don't want to confuse people even more, but unfortunately it confused you, and I'm sorry, that's not your fault. It's my fault. I wish we could put the females and men's together, but unfortunately we can't. So there's 2 sections. In fact, you can click ladies, and it's right there, first position. Go to new, it's right there. Or just look at the picture, and instead of clicking on the guy with tattoos, click on the girl and order it right there. Okay, Pat, I hope that helps.
If not, I can link it in the chat.
Yes, do that. I need to brag on my kids. We had a verse-a-thon to church Wednesday, and my 7-year-old daughter recited 52 Bible verses from memory. On my 10-year-old son said 67. Holy God, that's amazing. Olivia, she, did we tell? Okay, we'll tell. Hayden's smitten with a boy who is a Charlie Kirk fan and Christian, huge Christian, and he invited her to worship
at their school.
And he's been like walking her to her bus, and his car is like 700 yards away, and they've been chatting every night, and it's good.
Yeah, they've been in the same class all year because they're in the same class, and they never talked because he's upperclassman, and she got her Charlie Kirk hoodie, and she's like, I will never wear it to school. One day she said, oh, I don't care anymore. She wore it. And he started talking to her, complimented her shirt, her hoodie,
nice.
And they
designed by
started talking.
Dad. Well, designed by Charlie, and then I just put a spin on it, but it's beautiful.
So
Tammy Caller goes, how much is the shirt? Amazing, $32.50. Now, most of my shirts are $29, and we do a full back print, and it's full back print, and that's usually full back prints are an additional $5.50. I got the price lowered. I didn't care necessarily about making a ton of money on it, so $32.50 is what it is. And trust me, our t-shirts are worth it. They're absolutely worth it. This will be the best $32.50 you've spent on a shirt, I promise you. So there it is. So Hayden's very happy. Mom, answer that email from Pat, please. All you got to do is just hit reply here.
I can't I will do my best. Yeah.
Can you give me the link, please?
It makes me log in. Yes, I will text it to you right now. And if you're in chat, Pat, that rhymed.
You're a poet. You didn't know it.
Then I just linked it in.
I need it in text.
I did text.
There it is. Okay. Sorry, guys. Customer service. We're always about it, and we will never not be. We've got to take care of our customers. And even in the middle of the show, we'll take care of our customers. It's what we do.
That's why we have a 5-star diamond rating at the store. Is that what it's called? I don't know what it's called. I just know that we have a very high customer service rating.
It's 5 stars. Hope this helps. We have a Diamond Transparency Award.
That's what it is.
And we also have a 5-star rating, 250 some odd 5 stars. And that's really good for 5,000 sales. That's a great return rate. Okay, you're good, Pat. I hope that helps. Where do I find women's sizes, please? Thank you. There you go, Pat. I hope that helps, hon. We try to respond. Oh, she's typing back. Hold on. I love this. This is fun. Let's see what she says.
Oh, it's like live chat. Cool.
It's my customer service page, and we have a full customer service interaction that we can help her with. Let's see what she says. Matt, you are the best looking man. Oh, stop it, Pat. Stop. You flirt. I found it. Thank you. You're welcome. And you're live right now. See you, Pat. I hope she's a new listener. I don't recognize her email, and I don't recognize her. Hey, if you're in, you go to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, go over to Corked.
Corked with Friends.
Corked with Friends. It's owned by my cousin, my good friend Joe, and his wife Holly, and it's in Coeur d'Alene, and it's a beautiful place. They have all sorts of great food and alcohol, and it's just a place to go into and have wonderful conversations and smorgasbord of cheeses and grapes and fruit and wine and whiskey. And Joe's a good man, and he's built like me. He's a big boy. Okay, there we go. I love all your items. Thank you. They are awesome shirts, high quality shirts as well. God, I'm so happy. What a great night. This is just a great night. What a great May 1st. It's just a fun night. It's so fun.
Doesn't seem like the first. But.
Okay, here's the video.
Supreme Court, we've been waiting months for this decision, okay?
Every week.
Yes,
Thomas
there was a question
Austin
before the court as to whether or not a state
apples
law in Louisiana
and pears
Ooh, that sounds good.
carrots
That sounds good.
also want to win the jacket. We had pork chops for dinner tonight.
Yeah, we did have pork chops. They were delicious. And then I'm going to have rump roast for dessert. Thomas Austin, 2625, 659. It's Friday, okay? What do you expect? Hornier than a 10-peckered owl on Friday. All right, here it is.
Supreme Court, we've been waiting months for this decision, okay?
Every week.
Yes, there was a question before the court as to whether or not a state law in Louisiana intentionally created a second majority-minority congressional district in violation of the 14th or 15th Amendment, specifically whether or not they created a district that would help African Americans in two separate parts of Louisiana. The justices have rendered their decision. Shannon Bream is now live going through it, and she has the verdict. Shannon, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so this at first blush here is a win for the plaintiffs who were not black plaintiffs. They were non-minority voters who challenged this decision. These two districts that were minority majority. Essentially, Louisiana had drawn up districts and then they were told in a legal battle that they had not represented black and minority voters sufficiently. They went back and drew a second district. So they had two of these minority majority districts. Well, then non-black voters sued and said, this is now violating our rights on the basis of race. So it looks like this is a 6-3 decision. There is one concurrence here, but it looks like the dissent sticks together with Justices Kagan, Sotomayor, and Jackson.
So that's the Louisiana decision. This is what's setting up all of this. Now, this is created, you're talking, it's Corked with Friends, Paul, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Corked with Friends, and it's owned by Joe and Holly Raymond. And good friends of the show, but they're also our cousins, and we love them to death. They're good people. Oh, Donald, did you put the address in there that you were supposed to? Because when you order something, you put in your address. If you put that address in, it'll automatically work. Will you remind me after the show to update his address to make sure it works?
Yes.
I'm going to be busy after the show. I got a lot of stuff to do tonight. Okay, so by the way, Red Friday hat, you guys said you wanted it. Well, guess what? You got it. We've already sold a bunch. Pat says, oh, I've been there a bunch. I live 30 miles away. You've been with Joe's my cousin. I love him. To walk in there and say Matt Spear from The Dumb Show says hello, and you'll see him. He'll laugh. We love Joe. We loved all the Raymonds. They're an amazing family. Red Friday hat, fully stitched, just like this shirt, available. I don't know why it took me so long. We've had the logo for 5 years, but there it is. Remember, everyone deployed. You can enjoy it. We're also going to have a Red Friday jacket. Folks, we're at $6.59. We need $100 to get 2 bags of coffee available for people and a jacket. Help us out if you would not mind. Go and do the $25. You're entered to win a drawing. It's one person, one drawing, and you get into the end of the year drawing as well. And we'll randomly pick one person. If we can raise $750, we'll do 2 bags of coffee and a jacket. If we can get to $1,000, we'll do 2 jackets. And these jackets are $165 a piece. $150 for cost, and then it takes $15 to ship them bulk. This is this is what we do. We're trying to help out. So if you could help us out, we're trying to hit $750, and we'll do 2 bags of coffee and a jacket. And the new Red Friday jacket will be designed and available for sale on the site on Monday. There we go. Don, we got your new address. We got you, buddy. I'll take care of it. Okay, next. So here's what happened when it came to Tennessee and Alabama. Okay, watch this.
We do from the U.S. Supreme Court. We've been waiting months for this decision. Okay.
Every week.
Yes, there was a question before the court as to whether or not a state law in Louisiana.
I think it's this one.
On a new DOJ report alleging the Biden administration targeted Christians for
Here, let's just do this.
investigations and prosecutions. Lauren Green is live from New York City. She has much
We do from the U.S. Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court just issued a ruling on a potentially groundbreaking redistricting case that could impact, for many years to come, the power of minority voters in this country. It focuses on the constitutionality of Louisiana's congressional map and how it was redrawn. The justices determined if Louisiana lawmakers properly balance constitutional and Voting Rights Act protections. I want to get straight to CBS News chief legal correspondent Jan Crawford, who has been reading through the opinion. Jan?
Well, Major, we just got this ruling within the last couple minutes. The justices in a 6-3 vote, a decision written by Justice Samuel Alito for the other 5 conservatives, are striking down a second majority black district in Louisiana, ruling that state officials focused on race, and that amounted to an unconstitutional racial gerrymander. Now, this decision is a major one under the Voting Rights Act. It will go well beyond Louisiana. It's going to make it based on what we're seeing so far, it will make it harder for state officials to draw up these so-called majority-minority districts, which have been used for decades and have increased black representation and minority representation in Congress.
So they're thinking they can get this done by election because they're pushing this through a special session on this, right? And we're also trying to do this in Alabama.
We do from the U.S. Supreme Court.
On a new DOJ report alleging the
One
Biden
second, I'm going to get the
administration
Alabama
targeted
video right
Christians for
now.
investigations and prosecutions. Lauren Green.
Here you go.
Supreme Court, we've been waiting months for this decision, okay?
Every week.
It doesn't matter. I don't have the Alabama one. But the point is that Tennessee and Alabama, remember, there's other states that can do this too. Even though they've locked it in, even though they locked it and started primaries, it does not matter. The governor has the ability to halt this and go ahead and make changes and call for a special session, whether it be the courts or legislators. So I would expect this to continue. There's rumors of other red states doing this. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Get every one of these states. Do it. Screw them. I'm sick of Democrats. I don't care. We don't want to play nice anymore. We're done playing nice. We've been Christians. We've held our tongue. We've been kind. Let's play along to get along. That. I'm done. Cook them.
I agree.
Never let them take power again. That's it. So, good news is, no, that was Tennessee, but it's Tennessee and Alabama right now are pushing through special sessions in court to challenge those districts before the election. They weren't. Remember, everyone's like, oh, we'll do it in 2028. No, you're going to do it now because there won't be a 2028 if you keep this shit up. We're done with this. Cook them. Go ahead.
Got it.
Janet Crenshaw donated $25. OG dummy. Mama needs a jacket. Janet, you're great. Maria says, Matt, are you doing V-neck on shirts? I'm going to try to find a V-neck. Problem is, I haven't been able to find a V-neck that I like. Now, not that I would wear one, but I want a V-neck that looks good. And either the sleeves are too short or the midsection's too short or too tight. I think I found one, but more than likely I will have one if I can here within the next, I'll try to do it this weekend, if not Monday. But you know what? I'll look after the show. Can you add it, please? Mm-hmm. V-necks. Just going to keep working. I'm just going to work. Folks, I'm going to keep working. $684, Janet Crenshaw, $25, $684.24. What shirt are we talking about? We're talking about the new America shirt. 250 celebration is available at thedumbshow.com. Go over there, type in 250 Freedom or USA, and it will pop up. Huge shirt, looks amazing, and it is available right now in T-shirts. I'm going to try to get it for V-necks and hoodies and everything else. My gosh, I'm going to be busy tonight. Black voters. Go ahead, babe. JD Stillwell in it for $50. Says here's to another Red Friday. 2 entries on me. In it to win it. JD, thank you so much. That $50 gets us almost to $750, which will give us 2 bags of coffee and a jacket. 1,000 gets us at 2 bags of coffee and 2 jackets. So we're really close to the 750 mark. Let's try to hit that. Gene, I will make a long sleeve and a V-neck. I will have them all up tonight after the show. I'm going to work after the show. We might jump a little early so I can have some time with my wife. Black voters are actually breaking for Trump. What the? Watch this.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing right now in the numbers is President Trump and the Republican Party are chipping away at the long-term advantage that Democrats have had.
Robert, just go to the website, thedumbshow.com, and click on the little magnifying glass. Type in 250 USA or Freedom, and the shirt will pull up. Or go and scroll down to the page and click on New, and it'll pull up. Liv has a link for you. Can you send, in general, the link for the shirt?
The new shirt, yes.
Yeah. Okay, here it is.
Black voters with African Americans. You can see it right here. Look, Trump's approval among African Americans at this point in term 1, he was at 12%. You know, he's been losing ground with a lot of people. He's gaining ground with African Americans. He's up to 16% at this point. And you say, this isn't that big of a shift. But I will tell you, Republicans absolutely love this shift that's going on because Democrats have had such a long-term advantage. The fact that he's actually gaining ground versus where he was in term number 1, this has major implications for elections down the line because Democrats, especially in a lot of these tight races, you talk about places like Georgia, right down in the South, you see this type of movement for Trump actually gaining ground. This could have major ramifications and help put Republicans over the top in a number of southern places in the midterm elections.
But do you see this as part of a bigger trend?
I see this as absolutely part of a bigger trend. Donald Trump's Republican Party is absolutely gaining ground, not just him gaining in terms of his approval rating, but look at the party ID margin, Kate, because this to me was absolutely stunning. Look at this party ID margin among African Americans. At this point in Trump term number 1, Democrats had a 63-point advantage. That has absolutely fallen. Look at where it is now. A double-digit shift away. Democrats, of course, still have the advantage, but it's a 12-point shift to the Republican Party. And I look back through Gallup's records. They sent me their records. And this, in fact, lead that Democrats have is actually smaller than any lead from 2006 to 2021. So Democrats are leading. But again, we're talking about chipping away. Republicans are chipping away at this long-term advantage that Democrats have had among African Americans. We see it in terms of Trump's approval rating, and we even see it to a wider degree among the party ID margin, where all of a sudden there are a number of African Americans who are walking away from the Democratic Party and a number of them who are walking into the Republican tent.
That is very interesting, looking at that past Gallup information.
Yeah.
What does this mean for the race for control in Congress?
Okay, so you see this right here. You see this 51-point advantage that Democrats have significantly.
How about we just break down the numbers? You got 34 to 36 million African Americans in the country. 20% of them vote. Okay, so that gives you about 6.8 million. 4% of 6.8 million is 280,000 votes. That is a shit ton of people. 250,000 vote shift. Guys, that's a 2-point swing. It's more than that. 280,000 is actually closer to 560,000 because Democrats lose it and Republicans gain it. It's a 2-point swing. It's a 4-point game, basically, in hockey. So you got over 500,000 votes switching hands. This is massive.
Less than you see that 63-point advantage. And what we will note was back in 2024, right, Donald Trump put in a historically strong performance among African Americans. Democrats performed the worst in a generation. Have they gained any of that coalition back from where they fell down to in 2024? But take a look here. Okay. Choice for election among African Americans. Kamala Harris was leading amongst that group in the pre-election polling by 63 points. Are Democrats gaining back any of that ground? It's a 62-point advantage now. Republicans are holding on to the gains that they made among African Americans in 2024. Republicans are gaining among African Americans. They are chipping away at that long-term advantage.
I thought MAGA was dead. Anyway, it's dead for white liberals, which basically means that if you graduated from college, you're a white liberal. Just got another shirt sale coming in hot, right off the presses. Pat found it. We got you, Pat. We'll get it sent out to you. You guys, I'm going to process all these shirts tonight, and they should ship probably Monday. So we're good. We're good. We can print. Want to hear something cool? We could sell 10,000 shirts and no shipping delay. That's how fast our service is. So I would expect Monday or Tuesday they'll go out. They'll have the new design proof ready to go. They'll silk screen them, and they're gone. They're out. And they'll arrive. Beautiful packaging. Beautiful. Huge. Says "Don't Unfriend Me" show on it. It's gorgeous. You'll love it. Enjoy it. What do you think about that, black voters? I mean, that's a pretty big thing,
It's big, yeah. I mean,
my
that's
roommate
very
Trish
big,
Manning
yeah.
would like to be entered into the drawing. Thank you, guys. Suzanne, we got her. Trish will be entered. Make sure we put Trish there. Sorry, honey. Your thoughts on black voters? I mean, I thought Trump's support was losing. It sounds like it's gaining with blacks.
It does sound like it's gaining. Yeah, it really
Because
does.
they keep saying it's going down with youth, but that's not what happened in 2024. I think the Democrats are nervous. And I think Trump needs to continue to do what he's doing. And if he can get gas prices to drop, like I said, right around July, right before July 4th weekend, so he can celebrate $2.50 and then have gas be at $2.50, wouldn't that be amazing? Can you imagine? Hold on. Can you imagine the PR if he get gas nationally down to $2.50 and it's like 250 years, $2.50 a gallon, go America. And then, November comes around and, go ahead.
I swear the gas right now, it's freaking bipolar.
Yeah.
Every single day, it's a different
It's up,
price.
down, all around.
I passed by 3 gas stations on the way to work, and every single gas station has a different price, and it's like a freaking roller coaster.
Yeah.
It was $4.79 today. Yesterday it was $4.29. Then it was $3.89. Then it was back up to $4.69.
Yeah.
It is just constant, and I'm like, how am I supposed to budget this for next month?
You're
I'm
not.
like,
you don't.
Okay.
But like I said, listen, I'm not worried about that. I think this is controllable. Today, he just announced, like I told you, remember what I said? He would announce the ceasefire and say the war is essentially suspended. So now he doesn't have to go to Congress and ask for an extension. Trump's not stupid. I told you he was going to do that. So he officially declared that the war is essentially over, just so he didn't have to go to Congress. It's beautiful. He's smart. Here's Nick's defense. Yes, I see you, Jim Brown. I see you, buddy. I see you. Okay, folks. Hey, we hit 759. That means 1 jacket, 2 bags of coffee. We want to try to hit 1,000 because we want to give away 2 jackets. We're redesigning. We're putting a new Red Friday jacket out. So we've got the dumb jacket, the collegiate jacket, the Red Friday jacket. You can get the Sherpa blanket or a 5-pound bag of coffee. All good stuff. Okay. Remember Nick Fuentes? Here's his defense about what happened. We showed the video, and listen, I want to be fair to everybody. I always try to be fair. We showed you the video of him pushing the girl, and now here's his defense. And honestly, it makes sense to me. Here it is.
She was maybe the 200th person to show up to my house, and I'm not even exaggerating. That weekend after the election, it was literally in the hundreds of people driving by, walking to the door, walking through the gangway, going through my backyard. Hundreds of people. I didn't even talk about it back then because it was really hot at the time. But she was maybe the 200th person to show up. She pulls up, filming the house. She's standing outside the house like an idiot, filming, screaming, saying, this is where this incel lives. He's a Nazi, blah, blah, blah. And her intention is to post it on Facebook, basically to say, this is where he lives, get him. She comes up to the front door, and yes, I physically removed her from the porch. And if you actually see the video, I hit her with the pepper spray. It had no effect. The pepper spray was maybe a couple years old. My parents gave it to me a long time ago, and so I just had it on hand. I hit her with the pepper spray, and I noticed it had zero impact. Like, it's not effective at all. The attack was not effective at all. She just absorbs it completely. She's just like, oh, like, what is that? So I panic, and I'm like, well, this is going to be really awkward. It's like if I just spray you in the face with this.
I'll just let you know that's not how women react. Just with foreign substances being launched at their faces.
He doesn't know that.
I'm just letting you know.
Non-effective.
You know what his boyfriend feels on his back.
Substance. Okay. Well, now this is just really uncomfortable. So I kind of just had to take her and just get rid of her, like, okay, bye. And I grabbed the phone because she's using the phone in basically in furtherance of a crime. She's trying to film inside my house. She's trying to dox me. So I take the phone, call the cops. Cops come. And by the way, the police come.
So the rest of it is, you know, they wanted him to do like 80 hours of community service, sign an apology. And he's like, I didn't do anything wrong. Went to court and he won. And honestly, it is what it is. I wanted to make sure I showed you why he doesn't have a gun, you small penis, feckless man. I don't know. But whatever, it is what it is. I just figured I'd show it to you. There's his defense.
He lives in a liberal state.
You still have a gun. Here is Scott Jennings. This is interesting. 3 segments on Scott Jennings. Talking about the Nazi with the tattoo, Nazi tattoo, the SS tattoo in Maine. And this guy who's running for office, Plantner, I think is his name, Planter, something like that. Here it is.
You know, the debate about his past and about his tattoos and this, legitimate points you made, they would never cut Republicans the same kind of slack if somebody showed. By the way, it's not resembling a Nazi tattoo.
It's a Nazi tattoo.
It's a Nazi tattoo, which he then blamed on the military for giving him. So it's been kind of, I mean, it's a terrible thing, but they're going to choose to overlook it. I would just say on the main race in general, last time Collins was on the ballot, she never led in a single poll, and then she got reelected. Maine's an interesting electorate. I think it's going to be one of the most fascinating and expensive races in the cycle. But to see the Democrats, who've spent a lot of time calling Donald Trump a Nazi for the last several years, embrace the guy.
You can't have a gun and you can't own a gun in Chicago? Are you guys kidding me? How is that legal? You can't own a gun? You can't own a shotgun? And I don't think that's true. You can't own a gun in your domicile? I don't think that's accurate.
With the Nazi tattoo, who's a pretty, has said a lot of anti-Semitic things, it's quite a turnaround.
Look, there's a difference. 2 things can be true at once. You can have done or said bad things, but you can also change your views, and you can also prove that through your actions.
So if you apologize, is that enough?
No, I think you have to prove it through your actions.
Okay, so Nazis are okay now because here it is again. Listen to this. Here's Whoopi.
And Democrats are now rushing to support him despite
This isn't Whoopi. Whoopi was last night.
a whole bunch of baggage he's bringing to this race. Look at this. Last year, Plattner had to apologize after it was revealed that he had a Nazi symbol tattooed on his chest. He claimed he didn't know what it was, and then he got it covered up. He's also made controversial posts about women. He said they should take, quote, some responsibility to avoid being raped. He praised a Hamas attack that saw Israeli soldiers get killed. He's also signed on to the All Cops Are Bastards movement, suggesting that people should fight fascism with, quote, a good semi-automatic rifle. Those are his words. And he also called rural Americans, quote, racist and stupid.
If they put this guy in, it's going to be the biggest clusterfuck in 10 counties. This guy looks what Fetterman was supposed to be. I don't think it's a good idea, but that's just me.
Yeah, the Democrats are going to have a lot of explaining to do if the actual Nazi runs for office. Well, not a Nazi, but
no. What I'm saying is that's what they say. He's not a Nazi. Only people we label are Nazis.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Nice to know. That's where they draw the line. Folks, we're at 7:59. We've hit goal. We love that, but we are trying to hit 1,000, so we give away 2 jackets. 2 jackets. We're going to have a new Red Friday jacket design. That'll be done sometime this weekend or Monday. I need a couple days off to play some Diablo and watch some hockey,
Donald
hopefully.
Thompson, are you going to send some our way, please? He's having a hot touch apple pie and ice cream.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Oh,
God, that sounds so good.
Hungry.
I love apple pie. I love pie. You got to show the clip of that. The wink and the eyebrows. It was perfect.
I didn't even watch you. I just.
The wink and the eyebrows were absolutely phenomenal. It was perfect. It was just ching and then boom, 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 boom. I can lick my eyebrows too, but I want to make everyone jealous. So here's Jennings, and he goes up. Now listen, I've been watching Jennings for a long time. Scott Jennings is a genius. I love Scott Jennings. I love his show. I love his position. But he tells this kid, this kid is a punk. An absolute punk. And I want to beat the shit out of the kid. And I've never seen him, but I've seen him on a lot of shows. He is a petulant little turd. Folks, we need likes. We need likes. We're at 94. That's not acceptable. Not for having hundreds of people on. We need more.
Michelle, there's no start date on the second round.
The first round's got to be over. The Avs are just literally just.
Yep. Probably Monday or Tuesday, I would assume.
I want to say congratulations to the Minnesota Wild. After game 2, we were pretty confident that Minnesota was going to win. I called it in game 4. I was like, Minnesota's got this. It was game 2. I felt Minnesota has a better team. Dallas has too many injuries. They were slow. They were playing a very, very stupid defense. Matt Duchene was still getting behind pucks constantly. His defense is horrendous. Heiskanen was making bad passes. Dallas just didn't have it. Mikko Rantanen was a complete loser. And like I tried to tell people, he disappears for the playoffs sometimes. Sometimes he shows up. Sometimes he doesn't.
And when he shows up, he's a thug.
He is a thug. So whatever. Minnesota Wild deserve it. I even said that the rivalry between Minnesota and us is kind of dead, so this is going to be great to have it come back. I have nothing but respect for that entire team. I like just about everybody on that team, but now they're my mortal enemy. And good luck. Good luck on our third and fourth line. You may shut down McKinnon, that's fine. You may shut down Landeskog, but you're not going to shut down all of our lines. And so we'll see what happens. It's going to be a great series. I'm excited. Dallas Stars, sorry that it happened.
I'm not.
Dallas didn't want it. Yeah, I am sorry it happened. It's never good to have a team get out. Dallas, like I would much rather be playing the Golden Knights next round and having Minnesota play Anaheim. Like I think that would make a better series. But probably the Stanley Cup championship game is between Minnesota and Colorado. Let's just be honest. Okay. Here is Scott. Now you're gonna hear some words from Scott. He ain't messing around. Watch this. Just watch him and watch this kid. Like, I want to grab his finger and just snap it off.
The debate about his past and about his tattoos and this, legitimate points you made, they would never cut Republicans the same kind of slack if somebody showed. By the way, it's not resembling a Nazi tattoo.
It's a Nazi tattoo.
It's a Nazi tattoo, which he then blamed on the military for giving him. So it's been kind of, honestly, they have been at war with us for 47 years.
We all know that Scott Jennings is more than happy to defend a war with a country that starts with the letters IRA that we are currently failing, that is going to put us trillions and trillions of dollars more in debt. I was only a few years old while
the Irish Republican.
You were in the administration defending prior endless wars. Now this war is failing.
8 weeks is endless to you?
Okay, you said it was going to be 4 to 6 weeks.
You have the attention span of a gnat?
Homie, I debated you on TV 4 to 6 weeks ago, and you said we were weeks away from it. Now you're making condescending remarks because you can't defend the fact that this war is not going your way. Wait, one more time.
Not going
name one political concession. Name one political concession.
Honestly, I'm not going to have this guy's
everybody,
in my face.
Everybody, hang tight.
Honestly.
Okay. No, everybody, calm down. Okay. We're having a debate. You can respond to the points that he's making.
Can you name a political concession that we've got?
We had a flashback to the war the skinheads had in my studio.
I would be mad if I had to defend war too. I would be mad if I had to defend the war.
Scott, you can respond.
We have a very simple goal: to keep terrorists and a terrorist regime from having a nuclear weapon that can threaten the United States, our interests in the region, our allies in Europe, anybody else in the world.
So you can't answer the question.
That is
I would get mad too.
All right, we're going to leave it there, guys. Next for us.
What a douche nozzle.
It comes down to this, is people think that losing a debate means losing your temper. What did I click into? Porn.
Oh my gosh.
It's porn, KMA. It's porn. It's sheer. No,
Just
no,
don't
we're a conservative channel. Welcome, KMA. It's wonderful to have you.
Don't listen to him.
Some people could find this like porn. I mean, it's MAGA porn.
She's a Scott Jennings fan, so.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. I apologize. You just walked right into it. You're like, "What is this channel?" I was like, "It's a cooking show." Sorry, it's a cooking show. So, Scott, losing your cool in a debate doesn't mean that you've lost. Scott Jennings is saying to this kid, "Get your hands out of my face." Don't be confused, KMA. It's okay. Is get your hands out of my face. Is Scott got frustrated. So a lot of people say that means you lose. The kid was being condescending. So was Scott. Scott lost his cool and told him, "You know what? Get your effing hand out of my face." That's it. If you are a petulant mess and purposely trying to antagonize somebody and then they do exactly that, you have to ask yourself the question, what is his motive? What's he trying to do? What's he attempting to do? And that kid is just trying to get Scott to react. So you got what you wanted. And you saw the smile on his face so he can clip it and he can play it. But the truth of the matter is the kid is disingenuous, because if they were in a bar, there's no fucking way he would talk to Scott that way. If they were at a ball game, he wouldn't talk. If they were around the corner, he wouldn't talk that way. What is the most disingenuous thing is not that Scott lost his temper. It's that the kid is representing something that is not true, and he's prosthetic and fake. He is acting a certain way that's not his real character because he's protected on a panel on CNN, knowing Scott literally won't wrap his tie around his neck and choke the shit out of him. And to me, that should be the focus. People should be like, dude, you're playing somebody who you're not. At least Scott is real. At least Scott is a real human being with emotion, and you have drawn a line and crossed it, and he is going to throttle the shit out of you if you continue. To me, I'll take that. I'll take Scott over that kid. And if the kid would have represented his facts in the exact same way without being a condescending dick, the kid would be right. Because Scott was not capable of explaining how we've prosecuted the war and where we are as far as a status of success or failure in this conflict. I can. And it shocks me that Scott can't. I think Scott doesn't like the kid and really just wants to just snap and just beat the living snot out of him.
I think anyone would.
And there's plenty of people that I will lose my cool with. You're on a small set, you're on a small stage, you're sitting right next to the guy, and your hands are constantly in his face. It's going to irritate anybody. Scott.
That's really the first time I've ever seen him somewhat lose his cool.
Yeah,
he's usually very well poised, being the only conservative on a completely crazy panel.
Oh yeah. Like even Tarloff, you know, she doesn't care because literally she's there for controlled opposition. That's all Scott's there for. He's controlled opposition.
But he's so much better than Jessica.
That's right.
So much better.
Yeah.
Jessica brings the emotional side in way too
Oh,
often.
she's always like that. Yeah. And Scott is not. And the difference is Jessica's usually wrong.
Yeah, that's very true. Greg knows how to push her buttons, and he is definitely doing it now.
Yeah. Like that's my big get for 2026. So far I've got a couple big gets, but I want to have him on the show. I would love to have him. He's amazing. I watch his stuff all the time. Folks, jacket night. Remember, America. You guys asked for a 250 year jacket. Well, here it is. Or a shirt. Here it is. 250 year anniversary made. Has the Pass and Stow Bell, the Statue of Liberty, American Eagle, 1776, 2026, United States of America. It's available, dumbshow.com. Just simply search for 250 US America. It's all there. It'll pull up. We are doing the In It to Win It. You guys might notice that the donations are off the charts tonight. The donations are off the charts because it is Jacket Friday. You can win up to 3 jackets that we have. The choices, the new Red Friday jacket will be out in the next couple of days. We have a Sherpa blanket or 5-pound bag of coffee, all value in the $150 range. $25 gets you In It to Win It. We draw on Monday. Right now we've hit 750, which means we'll do a jacket and 2 bags of coffee. If we hit 1,000, we'll do 2 jackets, 2 bags of coffee. Let's go to the next video. Whoopi Goldberg says Jim Crow dipshit .0. Just listen. This is insane.
Here's the other problem. You know, we make laws to fix problems. We put the Voting Rights Act together because there was an issue, because they were keeping people from voting. Right. They were literally shooting people. They were running them down with dogs to keep them from voting. Okay, let's start with that.
Carol Jenkins just picked up another shirt. I think we've sold 20, I think my count's at 22 shirts tonight.
Yeah.
Great job. Keep going.
So when they say that problem is gone, it's not gone, because you're still doing it. You're still doing it. And what I don't understand is what is everybody so afraid of? Because I always thought, I was raised to believe that you and I don't have to agree. That's our right. But now suddenly your argument doesn't hold water, so you're cheating. See, that we're a two-party system. We're not just Democrats, we're not just Republicans, we're a two-party system. So Ruth Bader Ginsburg said throwing out the preclearance when it worked and it's continuing to work to stop discriminatory changes is like throwing away your umbrella in a rainstorm because you're not getting wet.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to say is voting in local elections matters more now than ever before. Think nationally, work locally. Think nationally, work locally. One more time. Think nationally, work locally.
Oh my God! Start singing. Do you want to address this? Are you puttered out for the week? You seem to be. Like you're
No.
counting the minutes until we can go play Diablo.
No, I'm looking up something for somebody that's old. Janet Fortner, I don't think we've received it yet. I don't see it, but it doesn't mean it's not in. Sometimes we just.
Wait a second. Who is it?
Janet Fortner. She ordered one.
I don't think I've seen Janet's name.
Yeah, I just went through all the ones. So I'll let you know when we get it, though. For sure. Whoopi, nice shirt. The only thing I could think of is watching her with her shirt. Have you heard of, I don't remember the name of the group, but they do famous songs, really popular songs, and it's just cats meowing. And they've got one from the K-pop Demon Hunter that I have in my head.
Oh, that's
meow,
funny.
meow, 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 meow,
I
meow,
want to
meow,
play
meow,
it.
meow, meow.
I want to see it. KMA says,
and that's all I could think about.
KMA says you had me at Diablo. Yep, I've been playing Diablo since D1. D3, I had one of the top 4 rogues in the world. Right now I'm spinning a rogue. Olivia's spinning a mage because we went back to kind of old school vanilla D4 because they revamped all the characters, but we're waiting for the Warlock and the Pally bunch. We're going to do that next.
They still need to bring back my black hole.
Yeah, black hole spell would be nice, but
They haven't brought it back yet. But
anti-gravity spells. But yeah, so we're big Diablo fans. We do a lot of cool stuff like that. We're hip. We're cool. We're hip. We're with it. Okay, so moving on. This is first of all, Whoopi. She's absolutely right. Voter oppression and suppression took place, and it wasn't Republicans, you morons. These were Jim Crow laws. And those were enacted by Democrats, not Republicans. I don't know why. I don't know what the hell is wrong with you people where you guys. Okay. The number one argument. Let's just do this. I'm going to put the party switch to rest right now. Okay. Real simple. And I'm going to go back. Please go back to pre-Federalists and anti-Federalists. Go back to the 16s and go back well before. But go back to slavery, 400 years of black slavery, okay? Go back before Republicans and Democrats were established. And this is what they say. Well, the original conservatives were Democrats. And the Democrats voted for states' rights. That's what they wanted. They wanted state rights. That's a Republican value. They were conservatives. Now listen to me, folks. Listen to me real close. Their argument, Democrats are now using this, and it's all over the place, and I'm going to just destroy it right now. I want you to say one thing. They're right. What would be considered Democrats in classic liberalism, which Republicans are Democrats as well because it's liberalism, classic liberalism, both parties were founded out of it. The Federalists, the Anti-Federalists, Federalists wanted bigger government, Anti-Federalists didn't. If before all of that, before Philadelphia, before the Constitution, before our founding fathers, before the American Revolution, before all of it, Bill of Rights, blah, 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 Constitution, Articles of Confederation, the do-good letters and everything else. If liberals, Democrats, wanted states' rights, which is the 10th Amendment, powers reserved to the states, which is not dictated to the federal or implied powers through the Constitution of the United States, it will be then then be passed down to the state through the reserved powers. Liv, I have a question. I'm asking a question. It's really important.
Yes.
So to destroy this narrative that the parties switched, let's ask this question. There's 2 of them.
Okay.
The first one is, if they wanted states' rights, which means reserve powers to the states, right? That the states get to decide their own and codify their own constitution, right? And that is a conservative value, and it is. And Democrats believe that automatically makes them conservatives. Well, first of all, that's a fallacy. Having one thing in common when we all were born out of classic liberalism is ridiculous. Everybody wants states' rights. But their argument is that states' rights is a dog whistle. Saying something like states' rights or Christian nationalism, those are basically saying new ways to say racist shit, new ways to imply Jim Crow, safe voting, fair elections. That's all oppression, right? That's what they're saying, okay? But if we go back all the way to the original conception of classic federalism, federalists and anti-federalists, and we are establishing Democrats, and their main platform was reserve power of the states. Why? Now think. You know it's not true. Back then, it's not. They're not conservatives, but that's what they're saying. Why do you think they wanted reserve powers to the states? Why did they want power from the states and not the federal government? If we know everything about the Democrats, and we know their history, we know the truth, why would they want reserve powers?
Slavery.
Bam! Bing! Oh! There was no party switch. So when they do that and they tell you this shit, all you got to say is, oh, so you're referring to states' rights, right? You're referring that the Democrats wanted states' rights. Okay, great. What were they fighting for state rights? Why did they want it so bad? Was it for roadways and bridges? Was it for taxation? Was it for having their own military? Their own militia? Their own districting? What was it? Why did they want state rights? To decide about the bear arms or speech? Or to oppose Magna Carta? To oppose the English government? Was it land deeds or patents of nobility? What was it? Why did they want states' rights? They
wanted to keep their slaves.
They will poof out of the conversation. And the second thing you ask them, now you ready, Liv?
Yes.
Liv, you ready?
Yes.
The second thing you ask them is this. Now that we've done to keep your slaves, and we know and establish, let's fast forward and talk about the great party switch that supposedly took place during civil rights. 13 southern states voted against civil rights. They were all Democrats. But you can say that they weren't. That's fine. So you're saying, liberal, that Republicans and Democrats switched ideology. We woke up one day, let's switch parties. Not to mention that it might be good for one group to do that, but why would the other group agree to it? Here's my question. So you're saying they switched. You're saying the South went all Republican. And we became the party of racists. That's what you're saying? Great. So explain to me this. Is the South less racist today than it was in 1967?
Yes.
So you're saying under Republicans, it got less racist? Let's see. No, that's not the one. What am I looking for? Oh.
I think Ash can hear that through this video.
That is how you shut down liberals. Now, we can go into that really only one senator went ahead and flipped. We can talk about plenty of other, we can talk about Byrd, we can talk about Strom Thurmond, we can talk about George Wallace, we can talk about how Obama and Clinton and Biden eulogize ex-Klan members. We can talk about all these things. We can talk about Jim Crow, we can talk about filibusters, we can talk about Japanese internment camps, we can talk about Manifest Destiny, we can talk about the Great Society of LBJ saying we're just going to go ahead and get all of these and we're going to go ahead and give them and get them addicted to government subsidies and welfare. And those will never vote for anyone other than Democrats for the rest of their life. The Great Society. Isn't that funny? That's exactly what we have today with the modern day slave plantation. So when they do this, kill them with facts. That's the point. What did they want states' rights for? Slavery. Well, now we predated Abraham Lincoln, the Civil War. We predated American Revolution. We predated the Constitution. We predated Magna Carta, the Three-Fifths Compromise. We predated the Mason-Dixon line. We predated the Mexican and Texas War. We've predated the Louisiana Purchase. Okay, what did they want those rights for? For slavery. Great. Now let's come back to today. Are you telling me that Republicans took over the South and it got less racist? And if Republicans did take over the South, explain to me why it took 22 years to actually vote for a Republican president, as in Ronald Reagan. Because it took them 22 years after civil rights to actually vote for a Republican. How did that happen? There was no party switch. It's one of the biggest lies and fallacies that Democrats sell you.
Just trying to
they're
make
liars.
themselves look better.
They're liars. It's revisionist history. Do you know who else tried revisionist history?
It's a wolf dressing up in sheep's clothing.
Yes,
trying to be
it
part
is.
of the pack.
Who else did revisionist history? I wonder, was it the Daughters of the Confederacy? Oh, so when they lost the war, what did they try to say? They tried to say that the Civil War was fought over what? free labor and paid labor. No, it was paid over slavery and manual labor. But they tried to change that. So what did they do? They put up statues. Robert E. Lee. Put up Stonewall Jackson. Put up Jefferson Davis. Put up great literary writers. What did they do? They put all those statues up. And then what did they do hundreds of years later? They tore them all down. But the Democrats put that up there to change, and they put all those statues on the state capitol. It was the Democrats did, and then later the Democrats tore them down and said they were racist. Folks, these are things that are really simple to look up. Really simple to look up. Yes. They lie. They're liars. It's what they do. Trump, $25. Kevin Bernard's in it to win it, $25.
Kevin, I'm late. Nice of you to show up. Bernard, thank you for the $25.
Yes, we need to check on Frank, see how he's doing, see if Frankie's out there tonight.
Yes.
Folks, we are in it to put Frank
Last chance.
Put Frank in for me, please.
Okay.
Give Frank he's donated plenty. He deserves to be in tonight. And so's Mel, and whatever else. Just get everybody in. 784.24. I don't think we're going to hit the 1,000, but we are going to give away a jacket and two bags of coffee. Freedom shirt is available now. The United States of America 250th anniversary. Hey, there's a lot of history out there. If you have not studied it, do it. Buy the shirt, sit down and read it, and you can go and celebrate. I'm going to have that in hopefully V-neck, long sleeve. We're going to get busy. I'm going to do some stuff on the show tonight and get it done. Trump calling out some successes when it comes to illegals. Listen to this. You won't hear this on the news. Merry Christmas.
But together with the Republicans in Congress, we've removed nearly 300,000 illegal aliens from the Social Security roll. And we've removed more than 100,000 migrants from Medicare eligibility. 100,000, and
Good.
The number's going up. What we're really doing is saving Social Security, because it was so rife with fraud, and the Democrats didn't care. They couldn't care less. All they care about is Trump derangement syndrome. They are sick. They are lunatics. We're dealing with lunatics. You can do, but I've learned, with time I've learned, if I want something, I go the opposite. In other words, if I want the wall, I say, I will not, under any
circumstances, build the wall, and then he'll get it. Like you said, if Donald Trump told Democrats that oxygen was good, they would all hold their breath, and hopefully for 15 minutes. Thank you for your service, KMA. Miller on Dems, gerrymandering, and election. This is Stephen Miller time. I'm going through these pretty fast. Folks, if you want to get in it to win it, last time tonight, we'll have the Red Friday jacket, the Collegiate jacket, the Dumb Nation jacket, 5 pounds of coffee, or the Sherpa blanket. We will draw a jacket winner and 2 coffee winners, which are the 20 ounce or the 12 ounce, 14 ounce bags of coffee. That will be Monday. And people ask what happened to Damani. I told it at the beginning of the show, but I'll say it now. His father came into town, and it was a last minute thing, and totally wonderful. I told him to take the night off and enjoy. But if you don't have a choice, or don't have a chance, or haven't had the chance, now's the time to get into it. You'll also be put into our end of the year drawing, which I imagine this is going to be immense. We've got a lot of writers, a lot of friends, a lot of producers. I'm trying to see if maybe Tonto might put one of his tactical shops in, or Barry would do a photo shoot or something. But we're going to have a big end of the year prize, and we're going to make it huge. So see what we can do. Here's Miller on Dems gerrymandering elections and stealing elections.
Illinois, Chicago, New York, Massachusetts. Democrats have gerrymandered the vote beyond recognition to try to maintain their advantage in the House elections. On top of that, let's not forget, Democrats rigged the 2020 census by including illegal aliens. Remember, they sued Donald Trump. They sued the administration. They fought tooth and nail to include illegal aliens in the census. 20 to 30 of House Democrat seats wouldn't exist but for illegal aliens. Texas is taking just a small corrective step against this ocean of fraud, this ocean of abuse by the corrupt Democrat Party, Sean.
JD says, now that there is a new jacket, are we able to win again, or do we wait until January? Oh, no, that's a great idea. Liv? We've always done that with the new jacket. We did it with the collegiate jacket. They won, but they won the Dumb Nation jacket.
Yeah, because we didn't do it with the Dumb Nation when the collegiate. So I would say no.
Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Okay, let me think about it. But we want to try to get chances. Yeah, let me think about that. That's a really good question, JD. I just want to think about it. That's all. I don't know yet. Will you ask me again on Monday? And by that time, I'll be good. Good. That's it. We've said it a million times. The illegals had nothing to do with federal elections. That's what they say. Oh, illegals can't vote. Well, they can vote in local elections, and most importantly, they're counted in the census. And the reason why the Supreme Court, which was under Joe Biden's administration, is that they made it illegal to ask the question, are you a U.S. citizen? You can't ask that in the census. They put it under the 14th Amendment of the right to privacy. So you have to count illegals as American citizens. That's bullshit. That needs to stop.
That needs to stop. It is not against your right to privacy to be counted in a U.S. census to be able to vote to ask if you are a U.S. citizen. It's not. It really isn't.
It shouldn't be.
It should not.
Shouldn't
at
be.
all.
Shouldn't be. But it's also self-incrimination, so it should. You can't incriminate yourself on a crime. So, and if you're an illegal, it's self-incrimination. You're forcing someone to self-incriminate. So I understand why they do it, but they shouldn't be counted. Never ask the question. But if you cannot provide ID or passport or birth certificate that you're a U.S. citizen, you shouldn't be counted. Period. That's it. You should have ICE do it. Hi, you an American citizen? Don't worry, nothing's going to happen. We just want to know if we're here from the Census Bureau. No vato, no American, Holmes. Okay, you have a nice day. And then ICE. Oh, sorry, kitty. Pup. Matt, do y'all game using Discord? No, I don't. I play. My wife and I play together. We don't partner with other people. We're not.
We're not swingers. You've been saying it all night. I just had to get my jab in.
So good. So funny. We're back to a porn site. Socialist Katie Wilson. This is interesting. Listen to Katie Wilson. This is really interesting. Folks, last chance to donate. Olivia and I are leaving. It's 784. Where's Matty Howenitz? Is he making it even? 784.20.
He already made the biggest donation of the night.
Oh,
come on, Matty.
Oh, sorry, Matt. Matt, you're slacking. Sorry, no, Matt. No, I'm not challenging you. 784.24. Kevin Bernard. Last donation at 25. 750. We're gonna do 2 jackets. I have to design more shirts. You guys we got a lot going on. We got baseball games.
We got to clean
the house.
because my mom's coming in town. We got Hayden's play.
We got Diablo to play. We're busy.
It's a really busy week. So if we don't get everything done, please don't.
Yeah, I just might take it off. But either way, I'm going to try to get the America shirts up because that's important. People want to buy them, so we're going to keep it up. Here it is. Socialist Katie Wilson dodging questions from a reporter because she can't answer the question about the shooting that took place and doesn't want to be pinned down. So here it is.
I would be an excellent reporter if I didn't ask you. It's been an eventful week, and I think people are concerned about you. How do you feel after Tuesday, after what happened, what transpired?
I'm doing great. Got a great team supporting me, and I'll just say, we don't have any indication.
So people are saying that she's dodging the press and she won't answer simple questions because she's incapable. People say she's flailing, that her staffers are protecting her and running roughshod in front of her in order to take hits so she doesn't have to. This is concerning. People say she's had a nervous breakdown. She's just incapable of doing the job. She's in over her head. And this reporter wanted to ask her some questions.
And ask you, it's been an eventful week, and I think people are concerned about you. How do you feel after Tuesday, after what happened, what transpired?
I'm doing great. Got a great team supporting me, and I'll just say, we don't have any indication that that shooting was targeted or anything like that. So I think it's a reminder of how much work we have to do as a city on gun violence, but I'm doing fine.
And the last question would be related to that. I talked to people in that neighborhood who said that. Hold on. It's just one last question. People in that community who are concerned that there's been rising gun violence and that there should be more surveillance cameras and that kind of thing.
Folks, we're going to go in overtime. It's not my fault. Somebody decided to come in and we got to go in overtime because now we have to hit 1,000 because we're so close. Somebody came in and made a huge donation. So we're going into overtime. I don't know what we're going to talk about. Maybe porn. Anonymous came in, donated 150. Can someone else get us to 1,000? Come on, help out, peeps. We're at 934. We need $75 to hit 1,000. So we're going to give away 2 jackets. We're ready. We're here for it, folks. We're here for it. It's been an amazing night. Folks, the store has done like 1,500. So you guys are amazing, and we love you.
You put it down. He answered.
Matt, you're $50 short. It's only $15.76. Matt, I'm kidding. Don't you dare do it.
Oh my gosh.
Maddie put in $15.76. Yes, grasshopper. All right. Well, we're getting close. Go to thedumbshow.com. Donate $25 in it to win. We need 2 more people to get in it to win it. You guys are amazing. This is Katie Porter. She's a socialist.
Did she get shot at or something?
No, there was a shooting. But she's not answering questions. She's not answering. She's the mayor. She's supposed to get out and do press conference, but she's not doing press conference. She's not answering anything. She's been in office. She's literally ducking everybody. So just watch what happens.
That's obviously been an issue that you weighed in on. Does that change it? Does that change your perspective at all?
Let's keep it on. Yeah, let's keep it on the topic of this event. Thanks.
KMA, you don't have to send anything. It's voluntary, but that's why it's called donations. We never hold anyone to account. Watch the show, enjoy it. It's free for everybody, but people have been doing this for 5.5 years, and they love the show, and they help us and donate to us, and we love them, and they keep us going.
Does that change your perspective at all on the issue of surveillance cameras?
Watch her. Watch her look to her staff for help.
So yeah.
Appreciate it, but let's keep it on topic, okay?
She's about to answer the question, though. Okay. I mean, it looks worse when you jump in like that.
I'm sorry, I specifically said to keep it on topic. Okay?
But I also have to ask the questions that people want to have answered.
Maybe we can set up a different time for that.
But the mayor's a busy person.
I understand. Maybe we can set up with Sage sometime.
We'll talk to Sage.
Well, Sage hasn't returned phone calls all week, so.
It's been a busy week, but I will definitely get with Sage. Yeah.
We're just trying to keep it in the scope and respect the event itself. If that makes sense.
No.
Well, you can respect what I'm doing.
Your job is to ask questions. It's our job to figure out which questions
we just need to keep it within the constraints of the event itself. Appreciate it.
Dude, he's just like, what?
We got it figured out. Thanks, Chris. Okay. Were you going to talk to Andrew?
I already did.
Okay.
We got 4 minutes, so.
Okay.
This is like when you're sleeping with somebody and you find out that they're transgender, and you're just like trying to figure out not how to make it even worse, and you want to ask them to leave, but you're just afraid. And you stand there in complete shock that something just took place. Listen, this isn't from personal experience. This is not anecdotal. Knock it off. Don't judge me. It was one time.
Okay, Woody.
Galaxia. Look at him. He's just like, what the?
I know. He's just so stunned right now.
All right, folks. We are $50 away from 1,000. We have to. We got to hit it. We got to hit it. So 225s, and we're in it. I got one more video. We're kind of screwed. I don't have a choice. So it's a great time for a quick commercial. Here it is. Got America Freedom shirt. We have done very well tonight, and we have made some great strides in this design, and I think it's awesome. I think it's one of the best shirts we've ever produced. Freedom in the front, and then on the back, it's got the Statue of Liberty, the American Eagle, the Pass and Stow Bell, 250th anniversary, United States of America. Freedom. It is available at thedumbshow.com. You can go there and just type in US America 250, and you're there. John Stillwell, please. Glenn is in. You got it. John Stillwell in 25.
JD, gotta get it right.
Say, whatever. Who gives a shit? He gets it. JD Stillwell's in for $25. Please make sure Glenn Clark is entered. Glenn is entered. You're taken care of. $25 more. But isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting?
That she can't answer basic questions?
Yeah, well, that, and she's a socialist, and her staff is running cover for her. Janet says, Matt, what are your thoughts on Maine and Plattner? I already got him. He's a Nazi. You know, what do you want? Okay, we're good. That's it. We're good. Everyone cease. 9. We're good. Whoops. Bullhorn. To Kill a Mockingbird is on right now. Such a great movie. Oh, my God. It's one of my favorites. Gregory Peck is just ridiculous. And Robert Duvall is incredible as Boo. Yeah, I love. Scout was so good. She was so above her age. So above her age. She reminds me of the girl in Rooster Cogburn.
I have not seen that movie.
Oh my God, such a good movie. Not the first one. The second one.
No,
Fill your hands, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know the first. I've watched that. I'm talking about To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh, we're gonna go watch it. We have to. It's such a great movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Great book, amazing book. Man, when he plugs that dog from like 200 yards, it's like, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So, hey,
yeah.
Since we have nothing else to talk about.
What? Well, no, we do.
But
I'm gonna do the one. Go ahead.
I made it into the second round.
You did?
I did.
What do you have to do in the third? Sleep with somebody?
I don't know.
I would like to volunteer.
Just continue to vote.
I'd like to volunteer.
So I made it into the top 15.
I think we've asked them enough. They've given us $1,000 and bought a shit ton of shirts.
It doesn't cost anything. It's a free vote. One vote every day. You can vote for me every single day.
Do you know how much work I have to do at the end of the show? I'm going to be working all. It's worth it. You know what? It's worth it.
One vote.
You're in, Glenn.
One vote.
Okay. Here is Bullhorn Democrat. This is what they do when they don't get their way. This is it. This is great. We're at 1,000, by the way. We're going to do 2 jackets this time. $300 some odd in jackets and 2 bags of coffee, which I think comes down to like $350. It's worth it. You're worth it. We're going to get it for you. You guys are amazing. Brian Moody's in it to win it. $25. Thank you, Brian. Here's the last video of the night. Bullhorn douches Democrats.
Representative Persons Mullica has waived closed. The question now recurs on final passage of HB 1D. The clerk will unlock the machine and the members will proceed to vote. Have all members voted? Have all members voted? The clerk will lock the machine and announce the vote.
83 yeas, 28 nays, Mr. Speaker.
If this is the fascist country, like literally right when that's happening, you would hear the following. And then everything would go quiet. I wish. Just
They have no idea what a fascist communist country is.
no. The fact you get to do that, no.
Show the bill passes. Read the next bill.
I just wish you would would you please shut the up?
None on the desk, Mr. Speaker.
Take her microphone away and shove it up her. Folks, we have a lot of extra entries tonight, which is going to be a great drawing. This is one of the biggest. I'm glad we waited a month. I think this is the way to do it. It's a huge drawing tonight. I've got a jacket to design. I got to get V-neck shirts, long sleeve hoodies. That's going to be done tonight. I got to do a bunch of other stuff, but we're excited. The show's doing so well. You guys are amazing. Do us a favor. If you've not followed the show, please follow the show. Do that by liking, subscribing, thumb upping, following, whatever it is. Just do that positive thing wherever you're at. Mr. Sauce donated $25. You said it was done, but the KGB answers to no one. I'm the Politburo, bitch. I can.
Oh my gosh.
So, folks, that's 1,050. All right, we're good. We're good. Listen, if you have not had a chance, go buy the America shirt. It's up. It's the 250 celebration. We're going to put it on the site, and we're going to make it a big time. It's Friday night. Go have some fun. Go watch some hockey, some of the best hockey in the world. Who's playing tonight? It's going to be Buffalo.
We got Buffalo
and Boston. Boston and Buffalo.
Lightning are playing right
Lightning
now.
playing the Canadians.
Lightning, it is still 0-0.
They're playing the Habs.
Left in third. Sabres 2-1 over the Bruins.
If Tampa Bay wins, there's no more Canadian teams in the Cup.
Montreal leads the series 3-2.
I'm just like, yeah, but this is
Edmonton hasn't lost yet.
Lightnings are Lightning. Yes, they have. They lost last night. They're out. Edmonton's out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And the Lightning, they're tough out. The Lightning, you're gonna have to Yeah. Matt Valesky has always rebounds. So Valesky's going to have a really good game. It's probably going to take it to game 7. I've heard the Avs are starting on Tuesday. That's what I've heard.
And the Knights and Mammoth are at 10.
Okay. Knights are going to pull that out.
So,
I don't know if they'll do it tonight. It might go to 7.
Yeah.
We'll see. So
don't forget, we have a lot of guests coming on.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's go over it real quick. Holy moly. Go ahead.
All right. So next week, May 7th, Jeremy Mitchell will be in the house. That's Chris Peranto's friend and coworker. TS Dixon, May 15th. Ryan Weaver hasn't been here in a while. Super excited for that one. May 26th. Damani, of course, will be the first Friday of every single month. He will be back next month. June 11th, Ryan Samuels. June 19th, Dave Bondi will be back. Laura Logan will be in there at some point, end of June, beginning of July. Still narrowing
And it looks like Scott Lebedo is going to come on the show.
Yeah, so we also got...
Tammy Caller needs in the drawing, and so does Loretta.
Okay, remind me.
Loretta, I can't remind you anything. My brain's gone.
Yes.
Loretta and Tammy.
Yes, Loretta and Tammy.
both
Loretta.
need to
Someone
be-
message me that, please, because I'm not going to remember.
Just put it in notes real quick. Loretta and Tammy.
Okay, hang on. I'm looking. Going to my notes because holy moly.
It's okay. Take your time. Listen, last minute. Let me just say this.
Okay, here we go.
It has been, folks, we're at 408,000 followers. It's been an incredible year so far. I know we're not June. We're not at the halfway point. But going into May 1st, just thankful for a lot of things. Really thankful for just how amazing this show is and how supportive you are. The fact that we're getting guests now and people are recognizing our show as at least they take it seriously. We're really happy. And I see the progress of the show. I see the quality of the show increasing. I know you guys do as well. And you have so much to do with it, you know, and we thank you. And truly thank you very much.
Yeah, I booked so many people I can't remember. It's way too far in advance. Okay, so July 8th, Tim Brown, who is a New York City firefighter who was in Tower 2 when it collapsed.
Cheryl Lynn, happy birthday. May 7th, happy birthday.
July 14th, Garrett Sodano, Grassroots Army Podcast will be
Grassroots
here.
Army Podcast.
Lisa Regina and Ronnie Marmo, who is one of her producers, will be here on the 21st. She's also going to try and get Joe Montagna. Possibly. We won't know till later. And then also John David Gregory, who is an actor. He said he would be on. We are just waiting to confirm on a date. But I also reached out to that comedian, Ty.
Oh, Ty the Fish is coming too.
Ty the Fish, he's going to come. We're just waiting to hear back from him. And then
he's huge too. He's on Joe Rogan. He's on Late Night. He was on Gutfeld. I mean, the guy, he's hilarious.
Yeah, so there are lots of people, but I'm still, email me, olivia@thedumbshow.com. And if you have anyone that knows that wants to be on the show or you think would be a great fit on the show, if you got their contact info, send it to me and I will reach out to them. Or like Grassroots Army, Carrie Spricks reached out to him and told him about our show and gave him my contact info and he contacted me.
That's nice.
So do that. Go pimp our show. That's awesome.
No, it's very nice. Listen, we have a lot of great guests coming. We got to get Barry back on again. We got to get
Barry will be back on. Yes.
Ryan Weaver's coming. We want to get Eli Crane sometime if he'll ever answer his emails anymore. It's amazing. He wins an election.
Loretta and who? I don't see. I told you. I mean,
you have to write it down.
Well, I was in the middle of doing the guess and
Loretta needs
sorry. Old woman brain.
Tammy Caller.
Thank you.
And then you got to make sure Glenn was in there.
Yep.
I
got.
Does anybody else need in? Just tell us now. Or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, I've got a ton of extra entries.
Does anyone need an entry? Forever hold your peace.
Yes, and welcome to KMA. Thanks for stumbling on the show. We'd love to have you back.
Yeah. Tammy. Yep, Tammy Caller. Tammy and Loretta. Folks, last one. Remember, America 250 shirt is available. Go get it. I'm going to go get other sizes right now. I'm going to get long sleeve, V-necks, hoodies. I'm going to get it all done. Jeez. You guys are slave drivers. I will design the Red Friday jacket. I'll see you guys Monday. We'll have a great, unless something happens like last week. Terry King needs in for a win.
Got it.
Terry King needs in. Darla, do you need Darla needs in. Darla needs in. Darla's not going to ask, but she needs in. Jim Brown needs in. Maria, Sherilyn, Janet.
Who? Maria. What's the last name?
Medeiros.
Okay. I think
we're good.
We're good.
Okay. Everyone good?
Yep.
All right.
It's gonna be a good
KMA,
drawing.
follow us at 7:00 weeknights. We're always on. We're like clockwork. We're always here. Same bat time, same bat channel. Anybody else? We had Frank Wood. You put him in?
Yes, I think he was third. Yes, I did.
Okay. All right, everybody. God bless. Thanks for watching the Donut Friendly Show. You guys made an amazing night. I'm going to go work on get those shirts done and get the podcast up. God bless. You're amazing. Thank you, Rockstar. See
Night,
you guys.
y'all. Have a good weekend.
Right. Rockstar.
See you Monday.
Superstar. Good night. Donald Thompson, he's in. We got you, Donnie.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.